Konnichiwa everyone, Starseeker Williams here. And today we're going to be playing King of the Castle. Zoltan is here to tax all the peasants. Tax everyone's peasants. Callie's being a little bit of a love bug right now, so... gonna do a little bit of cuddling while we do this. Alright, oh, no, maybe not. You done being a love bug? Now that I started talking? Alright. So, we've got King of the Castle up here. We're gonna do a new dynasty. Okay, we will do... Actually, you know what? I do the same thing too much. We're gonna do... Wait, no, but if I do that, I want to customize for a second. I think Aurora deserves the chance to be queen. So we just need to do a little bit of customization. Real quick. Aurora deserves the chance to be a queen. That's kind of terrifying. Okay, we'll go with that. That's less terrifying. Let's see. We need to give her a chance. While I'm doing this, if there are any particular factions you'd like, please put them in chat. The Counts. They're quite a popular one. Alright. I actually kind of like the look of that. It just looks old if I do that. They're a bunch of vampire nobles. I'm surprised they aren't more popular. Fair. Which kind of makes it look like she has a lot of hair. See. That one. You already picked clothes. Can have like little freckles. I don't know. Okay. There we go. So, Aurora of the Starseeker dynasty. Play on Twitch. With the Counts. Alright. Are there any other factions that people particularly want? I don't know if anyone else is in chat right now. Which means... Right, nice. Yeah, I think you're the only one here as well. How's my day? It's been going alright. After my Fire Girl stream, I needed something to give me some energy back, so I played some of the modded Minecraft world for a while. It's a good thing I have a stream planned for that because we've done a lot of work. We've played a lot off camera, and we've done a lot. What mods are we using in that? There's like 60 of them, but the main ones that we've been using lately are Feywild, Twilight Forest, Corrail Tombstone, Apotheosis, and I do not. Well, we built a mod pack on CurseForge, but so I guess it can probably be found. I don't know. We have other things like Fantasy Mounts and Forbidden and Arcanus. Friendly Fire, that's the mob. That's the mod that's stopping me from killing baby bees. We really had a problem. We didn't realize that spring pixies made animals breed. And they were right next to my summer pixies, who had some bees. They ended up with like 50 bees, and I had to manually push them into a waterfall so they would die. It was terrible, but I literally had to. We got mine colonies. Haven't started on that one yet, but that'll be interesting when we do. Mystical agriculture. Pam's harvest craft. Couple thermal mods like thermal expansion, foundation, and cultivation. Like mine colonies, but it takes so long to get going. I agree. I really like the look of the birch colonies, though. They look so modern, so clean. I really like them. When dungeons arise, that's what we've been using to get all of our stuff, because we live in one of the dungeons. The Waystones mod. Any other important ones I haven't said? Yes, applied logistics. We do not have a vein miner mod currently, though it really hasn't caused us too much issue. We have divine missions. We haven't played with that one yet, but I want to check and see what that's about. Blood magic. Blood magic's a good one. Apotheosis, I don't think I said that one. Looter, so everyone can get loot. Yeah, just a couple, some baubles mods. Some basic mods. Ender storage, always a great one. Found a mod pack for the Lord of the Rings mod, and it has vein miner in it. Yeah, I completely understand that. That making it easier to do a long trek. Yeah. I still remember my days on the official server trying to find Mithril in the Misty Mountains, and it was just all like... The Misty Mountains is a big place, and it was mined to oblivion. But, it really does. It's a full commitment to travel in the Lord of the Rings mod. You gotta go in saying, I need to go to this place. That's what I'm doing. And you gotta do that. Otherwise, you'll get stuck halfway. The politics of the official server was fun, though. I was one of the Rohirrim. Had a route that gave you the best potential for loot, as well as getting to Rohan in like an hour. Yeah, I've done that as well. Though, I usually don't try to get to Rohan as fast as possible, because I like going through the Eregion. I like going through... No. Arnor. I like going through through the Breelands that direction because you can find just a tiny bit of Athelas. And a little bit of Athelas brew, a lot of stuff for Mirovoir. I find that super helpful. The Rohan Horse are necessary if you want to get anywhere farther than Gondor. That is true. The areas get absolutely enormous. It just becomes absurd. And then there's that one island that I can never remember the name of. That if you find it, you can actually bone meal Athelas. I've never found it. Oh, it's on the other side of Mordor? Ooh, like Rune or someplace like there? That's... Ooh. Oh, with the half-trolls. Yeah, that's pretty hard to get to. I'm a little bit surprised how well they've done with the mod. I've kind of watched it grow. And they do really well. Yes, rhino mounts are nice. That is very true. I think I'm going to pick the other two factions here by dice. The Grandees and the Chiefs. I'm just going to do that so if people join, they can just do exclamation mark join. Make it easier. But yeah, like there were proper battles. Like sieges almost. And whoever won the siege got that waypoint, and there was like political faction maps that would be posted like every couple weeks or every month on who controlled which lands. The official server has a lot more flavor in the factions. But yes, I completely agree. Some of the factions really don't have like some of the factions aren't as made as others, but some of them are also their own design and don't actually exist in Lord of the Rings, so especially the ones in the official server. But yeah, they do good. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll do a Lord of the Rings mod playthrough. Just it'll be lonely on my own. But yeah, I remember going all the way to the south of Gondor just to get like the Swan Knight armor. Those are pretty good. I understand the Rangers. I do like the Rangers because they aren't even army in lore. But I would love some Bree cavalry. That is completely fair. Completely fair indeed. Yeah, just a little touch up here and there. I remember when they started adding in the superstructure, the first superstructure in the mod of the Wall of Isengard. The Haradrim also have like 4 regions. Yeah, and their regions are really big. Harada's a very large place. But yeah. And the heckin' work you have to go through to get, like, the good wine and the good grapes. You have to travel so far, man. You have to go find the Entwives. We lost the Entwives. Sorry to hear that. How did they die? Die? No, we lost them. And now we can't find them. Spent the time to brew good Athelas. If you're gonna use Athelas to make brews, which is the best use for it, you have to brew potent Athelas. My soul would just die if I stopped brewing Athelas before it was potent. It takes so long, but Athelas is so rare. Like, it's just... Unless you can find that one island in the middle of the ocean that's unmarked on the map. I usually lean towards Rohan. They're just one of my favorite factions from the movies, from the books. Their battle strategies, their history, pretty interesting. I just like Rohan. Though I found it funny, on the official server, people would join Gondor, like, multiple people a week. And people would also leave Gondor multiple people a week. Because Gondor was the favored faction. But yes, definitely Rohan. I've killed so many wild men of Dunland now. Yeah, my favorite faction from the lore is Dunland. That is completely fair. My favorite faction in-game is the Orcs of Gundabad. I think I've done a run on the mod where I did Gundabad. Gundabad is pretty interesting. Even from the lore, to be fair. I like their Urks. Their Urks are powerful. I have done Isengard before. Isengard was a fun one. No complaints about that. And one nice thing I like about Rohan, as opposed to some of the other factions, they have some of the most lethal weapons. Yeah. But Rohan has a special unit that you cannot hire with money. In their pre-generated structures, in those, like, tavern towns, the little towns, shield maidens spawn there. Yeah, and you have to do a quest to hire them. So I have gone out of my way before to hire as many shield maidens as possible and make them guards of my base. And just keep all the other purchasable guys as, like, my own little army. Makes me feel so accomplished when I've got, like, a squadron of shield maidens. Yeah, like the Honor Guard. The Battle Nuns. Let's see. You're dead. Just send a ping in the Discord, just in case. I had a save where I made a small fort of orcs outside of Rivendell and it was constantly attacked by the rangers. That sounds about right. Lothlorien's one of my favorite, just aesthetically pleasing areas. I really like it. The way they did the golden leaves. Yeah. And now I got attacked by 3 separate ranger invasions. Sounds about right. They really hit me. Yeah, that genuinely sounds right. That is partially because the more people you kill in an area, the more basically battle score you have in that area, and the less natural enemies spawn, but the more invasions spawn. I like Lothlorien, but I tend to attack it more than help it. Fair. Sang of leaves of gold, and leaves of gold there grew. Of wind I sang, a wind there came, and in the branches blew. Beside the walls. I can't remember at all. The ships were on the sea. By the strand of Ilmarin there grew a golden tree. Let's find it funny that the orcs of Mirkwood are more welcoming than the wood elves. Ain't that the truth? The wood elves will just heckin' shoot you. They won't even think twice. They'll just shoot you. Heckin' wood elves. Okay, only some heckin' wood elves, because Lothlorien is also wood elves, but they're very welcoming. Even their trolls don't attack you. That is true. Yeah. The elves of Mirkwood, they're something special. Is this just gonna turn into a Lord of the Rings discussion stream? The Wood Elf Scout armor is very nice. I can't argue with that. It basically is at this point. You're not wrong. Not wrong. If I can ever convince the others to do Lord of the Rings mod with me, I'll definitely do a playthrough of that, because that'd be fun. Or if nothing else, just getting like a server set up even with just the Lord of the Rings mod and paying like $10 a month for it. Have like a viewer open server. Love to join you if possible, though that would be up to you. Yeah, it is completely fair. Running it off my own computer might be a little bit tough due to the vast distances that are covered in the Lord of the Rings mod. But having like different factions, having actually like a little bit of conflict, like that would be interesting, having an evolving world. Because usually when I play it, it's just me, there's not... No, yeah, no, that's completely reasonable. And if that's something you want to see, that's something I could look into doing. Like... I mean, I don't have anything against it specifically. And I mean, putting a couple dollars towards a reasonably powerful server every month so that it can A, stay online so people can play whenever they want, and B, have enough power so it doesn't throttle my computer. I mean, that would be pretty interesting. Used to stream it a while back, but I don't have the recordings anymore. I've recorded it sometimes, but I usually never got around to editing it to post. Let's see. Get rid of that. Yeah, we just got to get a server up, because that would be interesting. Everyone gets their own faction. Have I ever been to Utumno? Once. With people who are far more geared than I on the official server. It was reasonably interesting. But the place I really want to find, I've never been there because I don't know how to locate it. It's on like a very specific part of the map. Like, you can like look at the frozen north and just find it if you know exactly what to look for. Yeah. It was quite the trek, honestly. It's pretty far up there, and you gotta have gear to protect you from the cold. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Well, I'm just sitting around here waiting. Let's see. How much does the server run these days? Do you ever fight the Ent boss? I did fight the Ent boss. I've never fought the Troll Chieftain boss. Only 2 GB of RAM? Let's see, if I were to say a customizable server, how much would it cost? To say maybe 4 gigabytes of RAM. Troll Chieftain is honestly harder to get the materials for. That is what I have heard. Let's see. Let's see. You have to get the statue pieces. Right, you have to get the statue pieces. I completely forgot about that. Looks like for a 4 gigabyte of RAM server, it'd be about $50 every 3 months. That's actually not bad. Might be able to do that with budget once budget starts. Because we're going to be given $50 a couple times a month to use for business. Throw a couple mods on there. A business fund. Yes. Let's see. I could always make a text channel to discuss it on the Discord. Even though we have so many already. So many text channels. If you had to choose a faction that you hated the most in the Lord of the Rings mod, which would it be? Hated playing as or fighting against? Fighting against? Ooh, both? Since I'm usually Rohan, there are a lot of people that I don't have to fight against. But, I do often have to deal with Isengard, and Isengard is fairly annoying due to their incredible amount of Uruks and their bombs. So I'm going to say Isengard for fighting against, but playing as? I didn't have a ton of fun last time I played as Mordor. The orcs of Mirkwood are such a pain too. Ah, Rose Kitty has joined. Now we just need one more person. 30 minutes later. Oh, Sam Morningstar is here now. 30 minutes later, we begin the game. Give me 1 second to take this note. One moment. Yeah, we've been talking about the Lord of the Rings mod for Minecraft. Have a needle. Wait, why do you have a needle in your arm? Bunny, why do you have a needle in your arm? Oh, you're donating plasma. It was like a few things Some of them were bad, some of them were good. It was like, there's a lot of reasons could have needle in arm. Most of them health related. Is a good reason for needle. Says someone who regularly pricks himself with needles because he's a diabetic. Let's see. Fair. In the meantime, we've been discussing the potential of starting up it's just a sugar allergy. Well, I should have a water allergy. Potential of starting up a Lord of the Rings modded Minecraft world at some point. For viewers and us. Could be interesting. You can't rebel yet. I haven't even introduced myself. I had to take a note. The Chiefs. Chief Rose Kitty. Good luck in the days ahead. Counts. Count Sam Morningstar. Also, I'm Queen Aurora instead of King Williams. I forgot my name for a second. An honor to make your acquaintance. And Grandy Zoltan, may the 9th god bless your reign. Introductions are done. Not upset about not being edgelord. Fair. I took buff. Oh, you look buff. I just said you took buff. The path to victory. Your Majesty, when you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? This is a tough one. As the mother of the nation. Wait, this is Aurora. Let's think about this. This is Aurora. Zoltan wants conquest. Didn't we do conquest last time, though? We can do conquest again. Blood for the 9th. She wants trades. I did take tough, but that's for D&D. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna figure out what's gonna happen in Thursday campaign. I have not the foggiest clue what's gonna happen. I want a dice. What does the dice want me to do? I don't want to do that one. I'm allowing myself one reroll. Okay, the architect of a new golden age. I didn't want to do Saint again. Saint's really hard. No conquest this time. The dice had a chance. It's okay. That doesn't mean we can't conquer people and tax their peasants. It just won't be the whole goal. Why the hurry? What must I do? Let's see what the coronation is. Okay. We're gonna have a coronation. You got it? But it should be the whole goal. Remember we say nothing to Ghost. Right, he was absent. He's gonna be in for a shock. How is it that your character got kidnapped twice in the space of a week? Once to help the party and once from the party. The queen will be thrown in the river! Stability is now civil and authorities dubious. Nobles pick you up and carry you out to the Treadwater River, hurling you into the shallow water with a cheer. Once was her intro. To be fair, it was. When you climb the bank soaking wet, the Chancellor steps forward and places the crown upon your head. Is your imagination or are some of the nobles stifling giggles? Giggles? Giggles! The second time was an accident. Yeah. The accident was sleeping outside of the Lambman's tiny hut. Who is this? They're very dark and brooding. Desdemona. of the Sam Morningstar dynasty. Eccentric reformed cultist. Oh, they speak in a melodious voice. Can I do a melodious voice? My fellow counts, in ancient times the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false Queen Aurora wears the crown. Too many people in tiny hut. Social anxiety led to you getting kidnapped. Counts, what is your goal? You going to raise stability, lower faith, or lower defiance? When social anxiety leads to much bigger problems than being anxious. The tiny hut is a great spell, but man does not have much space. Especially for an entire party with multiple NPCs. Like, it's really not that big. I kept also pressuring them to try to get someone to sleep outside. Because it would have been amusing. Because they were in a forest that belonged to a god and all the trees were sentient? Or at least most of them. The counts plan to hold the queen hostage in her own palace. First, they must lure the spy master into a false sense of security. Gotta imagine how the others fit in it. Just need some rope tricks. Rope tricks are nice. The counts must raise stability to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Good thing I like stability. That person was you, and you suffered the consequence. Would have been funny if it was spiders, though. Can't let anyone else get to the fox. Zako. Psycho. Psycho. Their name is Psycho now. Of the Zoltan lineage, eccentric southern firebrand. Stands bathed in sunshine, speaking softly. Must remain safe in the castle. Indeed. A false pretender occupies the throne while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, this is a stain on our honor. We must not allow it to go unanswered. Who keeps letting them out of their cells? I need to find another captain of the guard. You want to seduce a demigod? Yeah. Yeah, I know you have that plan. Grandees, what do you want to do? Fervor, raise your own farming. Okay. That's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird as the dungeon master for that. Has been chosen by the 9th god to be the next king. He has promised a first miracle. Food for all. Either the god or the sun. If you end up seducing a god, then you only rolled nat 20s and the god only rolled nat 1s. Just don't screw up the roll and insult the demigod. That could make your position much worse. Technically, her character is also a demigod. It's just the Percy Jackson kind of demigod, not the mythological kind of demigod. Henny of the Rose Kitty clan, legendary northern prodigy, stands precariously on a longhouse crossbeam, spitting as they speak. Chiefs of the North, we all know I should be on the throne, not this imposter Queen Aurora. How do we make that happen? Chiefs, what is your goal? Unfortunately for you, Rose Kitty, centaurs move a lot faster than people. It's gonna be a while before the party can find you. Prophecy. Interesting one. Gives you time to try to seduce a demigod, I guess. The chiefs plan to realize an ancient northern prophecy. Before the new monarch rises, the kingdom will be ruled by a mad tyrant. At least it's not Ragnarok. I completely agree. Ragnarok is used too much. To advance their scheme, the chiefs must raise authority to 5 or more in 2 seasons. The centaur is slower with an arrow in the knee. Nobody had a chance to shoot at the centaur. It gives me time, it's fine. Can you hit that shot? That is very true. Also, are we talking about the Skyrim colloquialism of arrow in the knee? Because I think that's what Rose Kitty's trying to do. Call for unity. I love call for unity. You can if you use the ring. That would make him mad. No unity. I like call for unity. Nobody needs to lower stability. Nobody has a reason to fight call for unity. I just like stability, okay? I want him to love me. Saint or sinner? All I'm saying is every grandee claims to have a saint in his ancestry. Oh, not this again. Shut your mouth, you hedge-born puzzlewit. His name was Saint Umber, and he was defeated by the werewolf of Arundra. He defeated the werewolf of Arundra by turning it to dust in an instant, according to my grandmother. If you're so sure, how about a little wager? A bag of gold says your ancestor was no saint. You're on. Please don't break out into a duel. Spreading lies about my great-great-grandfather. If you really think he was a saint, dig him up. Saints are incorruptible. Even after death, they don't decay. Draw your sword. I request the council's permission to exhume my ancestor and prove this fool wrong. No dead people should stay underground. You know what? I'm just gonna do a call for unity. Y'all can do whatever you want. I prefer duels where I use a bow. That's called an archery contest. You can use a sword, bringing knife to a gunfight. I've yet to see the body fail to be exhumed, but a 60% is not great. Looks like we're digging him up. It's gonna fail this time. Some saint, I think you owe me an apology. By the 9th, I was so sure. Oh, faith can't go lower. Faith goes down everywhere. The humiliation of Zoltan. A prediction. I've never seen that one fail before. Your greatness, excellent news from beyond the sky. As your majesty knows, I'm an amateur astronomer. I've seen that a solar eclipse is on its way, visible from the north. We must encourage the kingdom to gather beneath the dark sun and experience this once-in-a-lifetime event. By the 9th, nay, an eclipse is a warning from the 9th god, a sign the kingdom has fallen into shadow. All the nobles start talking at once. Some are excited, some horrified, but all are very loud. I just decided a secondary goal I want. I want no faith across the entire kingdom. Oh wait, the grannies need fervor. I would like B. That is what I would like. Everything is assigned this round. You fools. You've fallen for my trap card. But yes. B. Defiance is now aloof. Trade is now modest. And I mean, I want trade anyway, so. That's just a good side effect. So word gets out about the impending solar event. Visitors from across the kingdom drift over to the north. And the Honor Guard. One evening you're sitting up in bed reading some paperwork when a filth-encrusted peasant wanders into your bedchamber as bold as brass. Hello, you match! Glad I found you. This place is a maze. Mind if I take a seat? Who are you? Oh, my name's Quackin' Tony. Who is this? You Madge? Pleased to meet you. Listen, I've got a bloody great idea for you. What if we chopped the legs off horses and replaced them with wheels? Boom! Faster transport! Before Quackin' Tony can explain further, your marshal bursts into the bedchamber, sword drawn. Your Majesty, I'm sorry I didn't come sooner. I have no idea where the palace watch are. Do you want me to kill this intruder? No, I want to hold a vote on his proposal. Wheel horses, let's go! She goes and gathers up the council who trickle into the hall in their pajamas, rubbing sleep from their eyes. They don't look particularly pleased to be woken up. And the pilot program will be in the east, the north, or the south. Okay, no, we're doing this. But the question is where? Who wants the wheel horses? everything goes down. I love how everything goes down. If you all pass, I get to pick. Do you want to cripple your competition? Rose Kitty chose to pass. Of course you go for me. Since you have both voted against each other, I will let a dice decide. The pilot program will be in the east. Under Quacking Tony's close supervision, dozens of screaming horses are put under the knife. Big wooden wheels are surgically attached where their legs used to be. Those horses seem to die before we can get them rolling. Perhaps we need to keep trying. They're just trying to make the centaurs better. They're trying to make the centaurs better. After a disturbing amount of horse death, the idea grinds to a halt. The whole thing is an embarrassing failure. If that peasant had been a maniac with a crossbow, I dread to think what could have happened. If one thing's clear from this mess, it's that you need an honor guard who can actually keep you safe, not like the pathetic watch. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Yeah. I have not actually decided, but I know what the options are. You destroyed them. Yes. You cannot plow your fields anymore. We took your horses to cut their legs off. I can't lose any more authority. My authority's so low already. As much as I like the Southern Nuns, if I'm actively trying to lower faith, it's a terrible idea. So we're going to go for the Northern Warriors. You should get the Eastern to pay for the horse mutilations. You are the East, though. Are you not? Yeah, you are. The warrior heroes arrive a few weeks later. They swagger in with big axes and big grins and bigger axes, belching and singing and roaring out unsavory jokes. One of your courtiers faints. Should have chosen East. Oh, I see what you're saying. You should get the Eastern. I see. I understand what you were saying. Unfortunately, I didn't originally. I would like C. If people wouldn't mind. I don't particularly want B. C and D would be my ideal. If you vote for F, you're getting cruelly taxed. He's fine. Too bad the horses on wheels didn't work out. Do you reckon we could try the same thing on spiders? If we get rideable spiders, can we cut off their legs and replace them with wheels? Chiefs probably should go A. That is true. A is pretty reasonable. I wouldn't be upset at A. But there's only 7 seconds. 20's not going to be enough. You'd have to fund at least 70. All right. So, farming goes up for the grandees, and stability goes up overall. Can't read on your phone. Apologies. I'll make sure to read out the options a little better. The abomination. Something to confess, a terrible mistake. I was desperate to prove that my ancestor Saint Umber was a saint after all, so I sought out a witch who lived in a giant snail shell in the desert. I paid her to summon my ancestor's spirit back into his old bones so I could question him about his sainthood, but the ritual went wrong. My ancestor rose as a living skeleton. He killed the witch and ran off into the night. You fool! Dark magic? Necromancy? I should have burned you with the stake for this abomination. So, remember how I said I don't want faith? I want to see what happens if we get just no faith. So, Virsi. While I agree that arson's the answer, I want no faith. Wow, sea lowers so many things. Sea lowers everything. Most generous, your majesty. Better than I deserve. Its council will tolerate necromancy. Soon rumors spread of a dead saint in the desert, a wandering skeleton wearing nothing but rags, who has attracted a rabble of mad followers. The dead saint preaches that the modern grandees have fallen from grace. After all, they brought him back with necromancy. What more evidence does he need? His fanatical followers launched surprise raids on southern troops, flaming arrows in the night. Throats cut in the barracks, supply lines disrupted, and trade caravans set alight. The skeleton saint, as he becomes known, will be a thorn in the grandee's side for many years to come. That was... What was that? Solar Discovery. Ah, yes, a portal. How exciting! Red Wasteland. Ah, where fairy beings give vast riches. What did you say? Yes, but who will explore the portal? Will it be Rose Kitty or Sam Morningstar? Or are they going to have to pay to explore the portal? I'm just going to do a call for Unix. I want that one stability I lost back. What do you mean everyone doesn't like you, Sultan? I'll pass. You have both been voting against me. Oof. You could always vote for C and bankrupt them, Zoltan. You could make them pay with their wealth. That would keep them against me. That's fair. Let's see. The East did lose a lot at the beginning, so I'm going to go with East. Because they deserve a little compensation for the horse incident. I've rebelled to prolong the game before. You have indeed. The counts are delighted. The kingdom awaits to hear what riches or horrors are within. Complaints from the chiefs grows. The eclipse draws nearer. And finding a spouse. That was his fault, though. Let's see. Can't avoid your mother. I've been busy. But mother, I don't want to get married. I'm going to say any. We'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. And season. Interpreting the prophecy. Far to the north, where snows blanket the landscape. The chiefs uncover an ancient prophecy foretelling the rise of a tyrant queen. The warrior who will overthrow her. This isn't what the prophecy says would happen. Right, wasn't there supposed to be a tyrant queen? Something about drowning the kingdom in blood? Aye, keep your hat on. We're not there yet, but she needs a bit of encouragement, that's all. A few more executions, unjust imprisonments, that sort of thing. Then the prophecy will be fulfilled. And Henry... Oh, Henny, not Henry. Henry will rise! Chiefs need dame authority to at least 5. Alright. I don't think anyone deserves a cruel tax, and I don't think anyone needs a bribe. So, we shall tax the peasants. The Stickman King? What? Yes, we shall tax the peasants in every land. A spot of heresy? Ah, yes, we need a spot of heresy, because the more heresy we have, the less faith. And I just want to see what happens if we have no faith. Stunned outrage and incense have been summoned to trial by the Inquisition. They're claiming I'm part of a cult. And the strange noises from hidden chambers have exactly 10 people at every meal. Okay. I feel like if we do B with this much faith, I kind of want to see what happens. I want to see what B does with this much faith. I want to see if we can get the Inquisition to fail. Nobody expects the Inquisition, but fewer people expect it to fail. Yes! The High Inquisitor's poor agents are pestered to distraction by the Eastern locals and bogged down with false leads. No solid proof of cult activity. The trial quickly reaches an impasse. Oh, it didn't lower faith? Why not? A nice soak. Ah, yes. Baths. But you're getting rid of the natural stink that wards off disease. You smell rather nice, actually. Councils should establish public bathhouses. By the Starflayer! Who is the Starflayer? The Creed used the ladies on the Inquisitors. Oh no. Who is the Starflayer? That sounds pretty cool, actually. Can we flay some stars? Not me, though. No. I only seek the stars. I'm not going to veto any of these, but one of these is a lot more you buy than all the others. I know, right? That's a cool god name. Starflayer. You already voted C. You can't vote for public indecency now. Rose, why are you voting for public indecency? Actually, build the bathhouse is kind of what I wanted, so this works for me. Don't think that I would like to meet a god named the Starflayer. Yeah. Because I can. Chiefs grumble about getting soft and silly pampering. Everyone smells much sweeter. Some grandee's wealth has increased. Oh, great. You have money now. Congrats. Like, I like more stability. I also like more stability. Alright. Eligible options. I am no longer broke. Hooray. Yes, yes, I know. I kind of look like my mother. I literally just look like a young version of my mother. Which, I know how weird that sounds, but in this game, that's not usually what happens. I don't even get to meet them? Hef. She knows exactly what she wants and will do whatever's necessary to get it. Ooh, she's an incredibly driven person. Gets up at the crack of dawn each morning, goes for a swim in a frozen lake. I don't think so. This is Ilastar, the eldest heir of some Morningstar dynasty. According to the counts, they're a little naive, but that may just be compared to the utter ruthlessness of the Eastern counts. They had a laboratory. No. Actually, wait. Yes. Because the laboratory will decrease faith. I want to know what happens if we get, like, 0 faith. I wonder if there's an event for that. They're an intriguing candidate. Tristano. Ego the size of a sun. Every southern person has an ego the size of the sun. How do they keep getting out of their cells? What do I pay my guards for? You couldn't pay your guards. That was the problem. You just got enough to pay them. He claims to put his faith in the ninth god above all worldly concerns, and he's got grand plans. I don't like the look of him. I really want to see what happens if we just have no faith whatsoever. Alistair. We're gonna go with Alistair. I want to see what happens if we get no faith. Thank the night that I can shove them back in their cell. Even though is bald. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with being bald. There are some people who pull it off really well. Ooh, Monarch's golden choice. You know what? Because there's so few people here right now. Oh, you got the other drop? Nice. I really like how King of the Castle lets small streamers like me apply for drops. I'm going to get rid of Monarch's vote and replace it with golden choice. Because there's so few, and I can really change everything with vote, I want golden choice. Also, y'all need money. Avalanche, a missing noble, and the royal wedding. Let's just do the royal wedding. Your wedding to Alistair is naturally the talk of the kingdom. I kind of want to say no. But I'm going to say I do. Pronounce you queen and spouse. Stability is now peaceful and authority goes up. Good. And defiance goes down. I don't understand how Luna can't keep defiance down. I find it quite easy. I'm going for ridiculous options this time even. By the time you find yourself alone with Alistair, it's past midnight. I must profess I'm glad that's over. We can finally talk openly to each other now. Must admit I feel the same way. It must be difficult being queen, constantly surrounded by liars, lick-splittles, and flatterers. I don't know how you stand it. It's tough, but I have to do my duty. By the blood of the dead, I feel for you. I couldn't do it. Head to your separate bedchamber. Seems your spouse is happy to take their time getting to know you. We're gonna go with a missing noble. In the capital, the solar eclipse does little except make the day a little gray, but the north is a different story. Your Majesty, the moment the sun went dark, Sam Morningstar entered the shadow portal and vanished. I'm not sure what they expected would happen, but I warned the council of their ineptitude. Okay. I would really like to not be bankrupt. We don't have the patricians. Nobody needs to bankrupt me. Okay. So please don't bankrupt me. I just want to get to 10 stability, that's why I did a call for unity. 10 stability and no defiance. Shall we send a reliable adventurer, the eastern troops, or wait and see if they come back on their own? You know, it's not... Rose isn't missing. Luna collects defiance. Luna collects defiance like I collect pixies in Minecraft. I had to imprison them because we didn't have ice and fire. I had to imprison different pixies. I'm gonna wait another few seconds. Alright. You're not bankrupting me, Samuel. We'll see if you die. Challenge failed! Sam Morningstar is never seen again! I'm not gonna print money. You died and the North lost farming. Wait, why did the North lose farming? Why? Avalanche. A devastating avalanche has buried a mountain village within my domain. There were few survivors. Suppose the kingdom should lend a helping hand. Surely they will vote with compassion. Ah, yes. Lowered faith. Come on. Okay, guys, if you want money, let's lower faith. I was getting detached. Let there be less faith. Actually, we'll lower faith in the north. We can't lower faith in the north. Ah, whatever. Y'all get money for my terrible decisions. The Archbishop decides to take the opportunity of the memorial to blame the disaster on the victims. Ooh. And I wish it lowered faith everywhere else, but it didn't. The Chiefs have gotten their first goal. Well, all is well in the kingdom. Made a fortune selling weapons to the Ashmedian Empire. Ooh. I mean, trade is good for me. Things are proceeding better than I imagined. The honor guards are incorruptible. The watch are another story. You have to lower the treasury? Guess good I didn't do that then. Sorry, manager's texting me. I have to look at this. I see. Gotta drive home, still be listening. Alright. Let's see. The Grandees. Trade is now opulent. Great. Who is this Nadia and where did her hair go? Praise be. Goodness was lower stability to 4 or less. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sultan. Stability is so high right now. Ooh, escaped experiment. Can we lower faith with this? Something has escaped from the cellars of Sam Morningstar II's castle. It was a right unholy sight. A monster stitched together from parts dug up from the village cemetery. I recognized my aunt Edna's earlobes. Bring me Count Sabo! It was your son. He just wanted to see the village up close. It's too late for that. You and your unholy creation must be burned. You know how I want less faith? You know how I want less faith? The option that lowers faith is to let it live. I'm gonna put a golden choice on C. Why are you panic? Oh, right, because of the text. I don't know how to help you. There will be no faith here. No faith! It also lowers stability, which helps the Grandees. More monster. Make more. Help. I can't. Alright. Thank you, Your Grace. I promise the villagers will never again be troubled by my son's unusual features. Oh, it's alright. Sorry, I can wait a little bit longer. But stability is now united. Faith is now impious. I can read. I can read. This use their power to turn you into their puppet. Samuel. Northern outrage. Oh no, why is there northern outrage? We just need to lower the Grandees' faith too. Requisitioning rare reagents. Aurora, I've come to ask a favor. I recently purchased a very rare reagent for one of my alchemical studies. The pickled finger of an ice giant. Lamentably, it's been delayed. I was buying it from Chief Rose Kitty. It'd be a great favor if you could chase it up on my behalf. I'll look into it. How exquisite. Let me know how you fare. Hello, Your Majesty. What can I do for you? I hear you have something for my spouse. Can't give you the giant's finger just yet. Giant's remains are sacred in the north. I had to take this one's finger in secrecy. Your spouse paid quite a lot for the privilege. Some of the other chiefs have suspicions about what I did. They're threatening to have me punished. If you still want this accursed finger, you have to promise to keep me safe. What kind of punishment will you get? In the North, retribution for crimes such as these can be harsh. It could be anything from an ice bath to beheading. Just give me the finger or you'll know the meaning of punishment. I guarantee you the protection of the crown. God bless your highness, you're most wise. Alistair receives the giant's finger before week's end. They are most pleased with it. Defiance goes up, and Chief Rose Kitty gets money. And chiefs are angered by when word gets out, but by then it's too late to do anything. Northern outrage. Is it because of the pickled finger? I demand the Archbishop apologize for insulting us at the Avalanche Memorial the other month. We may worship different gods than the rest of you, but we're all citizens of the same kingdom. We deserve respect. I agree. Sack the Archbishop and replace him with one who will keep his mouth shut. How does that raise faith? How does that raise faith? Oh. I would like A or C. Or B. Who knows? B could be anything. But C does help the Chiefs. A raises faith? Oh, right, it does. C or D. C and D are very different, but they both do similar things. We shall stay silent on the matter. You explained to Chief Rose Kitty that you must be seen as a neutral party. Separation of church and state and all. She leaves your office grumbling. As you suspected, a few days later, the matter fades from everyone's memory, swept aside by the next controversy. Yeah, we don't need to hinder Grandies more. I do like Call for Unity, which is why I keep doing it, but yeah. I would like C. D will lead to cruel tax, as D lowers trade and C raises it. A raises farming for the Chiefs. B raises authority for the Chiefs. The Chiefs could actually get to the next part of their scheme if they get B. And the Chiefs are only on stage 1. Everyone else is on stage 2, so I think that's fair. So I'm going to say C and B are what I would want. So that the Chiefs can get to the second stage. I mean, the Grandies could lower stability, but it would probably be easier to raise their Defiance and Rebel, even with a super high stability, than to lower stability. Oh, you want military? Interesting. Very interesting. Zoltan decides he wants military. Maybe he is trying to rebel. Who knows? Authority and military, it's looking like. Fine with me. Alright. Chiefs get their next stage. And Grandies get some military. Like, I'm not getting off of stage 2 in my scheme. I know you're not. Ah, yes, the horror in the east. We can use that to, oh, we can't use that to lower faith. The Chiefs have no, the Counts have no faith. About my heir. It's blossomed into something like love. Oh. I'm very happy, thank you. Something is still missing, an heir. My spouse and I will have a child together. Arrange for you to take A month off from ruling so you can, ahem, get down to business. Based on the stability, rebellion may be best bet for grandees. Negatives? Wait, negatives of what? Negative faith! I wish we could go into negative faith. That'd be fantastic. A curious discovery. Your Majesty will recall the devastating avalanche that struck in the north. Yes, I remember. A tragedy. Oh, it uncovered an ancient stone door! We suspect it may be one of our ancestors' tombs. Some locals pried open the door and investigated within. They did not return. Send a team of scholars? No. No, renowned northern warriors. What do you guys think? Scholars or warriors? Study the tomb? Or kill everything inside? Because I guarantee this is a Skyrim scenario right now. You want A? Okay. I just want to know what y'all want. So I can put a golden choice on it. I want to give you money. The court jester says study. So, I'm going to put it on B. You want 500 gold? Vote B. I wonder what'll happen. I've never seen this event before. Might be new. It might have been one of the blocked ones from before. Zoltan wishes for money. And I think Rose Kitty's still driving, so... Oh, Rose Kitty got it. Okay. Everyone gets money. I have a pear. I have a pear in my hand. Accompanied by a few officers of the watch. You hope to hear back from them soon. Horror in the East. Sorry, knowledge. How many victims have there been of this monster? Gleaming fangs amid a mountain of blood-soaked fur. This is no concern of ours. Okay, we're not saying this is no concern. We're either going to offer a substantial bounty or send the Count's army. And the Counts don't have an army. So, I'll let you guys pick. I really want to eat this pear, but I don't want to eat it on stream. I'll eat it after stream. No one has defiance. No one has faith. I think we found the secret to low defiance. No faith! Just kidding. No one believes in the ninth anymore. Can we all accept the chief's religion as the one true religion? Let's see. We need to worship the Starflayer instead of the ninth, okay? The bounty is placed. Defiance can't go lower. Please do. End of season. The Counts have not yet achieved their goal. It's like a mind flayer. Yes, but it flays stars. It's like a black hole. It sucks all the gas away from the star. A grandee paces. The grandees have not achieved their goal. Who could have guessed? But the chiefs did, at long last. The tablets are genuine. I'll take the one is Ashmead. They have war columns. If no one has anything to hope for, there's no need to defy. The gods are good. The influence of the old gods is spreading. They must lower their faith to 4 or less. There's not 4 faith in the entire kingdom. The chiefs are gonna get their third scheme easily. I have no reason to cruel tax anyone or to bribe anyone. So, we will tax the peasants. Oh no, a city in flames. Stargazing. Stop looking at me. Oh, the scholars return. I actually want to know what the scholars find first. The scholars finished their excavation. They made contact with an army of warriors made entirely from ice. They declared their loyalty to King Bjarnulf and asked to be taken to him. Who the blazes is King Bjarnulf? He died 400 years ago. He was a king back when the North was independent. What do you suggest? He was interred in the Hall of Heroes in Wintergate. We could take them to see his skeleton. Perhaps that will persuade them he's dead. I did not ask you, Easterner! I want to see what happens if the army sees the skeleton. The current... Wait, D could be fun too. Wait, D could be a lot of fun. Wait, but I'm a queen. Hang on, that's not gonna work. My vote is A. The golden choice lies on A. I don't trust that D will work because I'm a woman. I don't think that would work. I don't think in the fantasy medieval that this is set in, it was possible to get transgender. If you guys want D, you can vote D. I'm not going to stop you. At the moment, it's Samael's choice if he votes. Samael has voted to see the skeleton. Or for money. Who knows? Farming is now barren in the North. The North is suffering. Everyone's suffering in some way. Actually, the Grandees are doing the best. Then they shattered one by one, like dropped wine glasses. They shattered like wine glasses. I want to do stargazing next. Simply can't go on. These archbuffins think they know everything, but they know nothing of the ninth god's wrath. No, I think we should just build the observatory there. Let's build the observatory. Construct the observatory. Let's go. Let's do it. D could very well just end things. I want to see if I can lower faith more for the Grandees. I want to see if we can completely obliterate all faith in the ninth god over the course of a single ruler without using an inquisition. Well, that's 2 votes for A, so A is gonna go through. 3 votes for A. Let's see if it works. Ah! Construction goes ahead. A gang of local peasants stormed the observatory and burned it down. Oh, the faith increased. Ah. The inability to find the perpetrators is very convenient. Zoltan. City in flames. What caused this fire? Valgrad is burning down. A warehouse was storing lamp oil unsafely in immense quantities. Why did you light your pipe in a warehouse of oil? Those absolute idiots. Hello. I really don't want to lose that much. I don't want to lose trade. But if I do that, the counts get their second one, and I don't want to jump them ahead of everyone else a lot. Actually, no, you know what? The Chiefs are going to get their ones in 4 seasons. How long do the counts have? They just have to lower it. So, the Chiefs can't do anything for 4 seasons. So, I'm not going to rebuild. Who's losing? The Grandees are losing. You should join. You might be a Grandee. You're not that far ahead. Actually, you are 4 seasons ahead of the Chiefs. The Chiefs can't get their goal for 4 seasons. And you could get yours instantly. That's why I can't do it. You could always join. Offer no help. Oof. It does help the Grandees to offer no help. Yeah. You're gonna watch for a bit? Alright. Does anyone else wish to vote? Or is it just gonna be Sam Morningstar refusing to help his own people? Rose Kitty also wishes to offer no help. Okay. That's at least half the nobles, so... The counts have gotten poor. Okay, not by that much. The counts are still very wealthy. They said the Eastern courts were ruthless. That's true. Trade goes down by 1, which isn't great for me. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to win. Like, stability is now united. Dracov's bones, what's the point of having a queen? You voted against your own people. You can't blame me. You can't blame me. You know what? I've never done this before, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to swap out veto with monarch's vote. I'm not going to be able to veto anything anymore. Yours, it gets easier the longer it takes. Yes, but that's seasons and seasons. Tithe trouble. Wait, can we make faith go down for the grandees? We need faith to go down for the grandees. What's a tithe? An 1/8? If they want to stay out of the 7 hells, I'm not a debt collector. They'll blame you alone. Go away, you irritating old fart! I've never been allowed to completely just insult the Archbishop and not really suffer that many consequences. Okay, we've got the Monster Slayer. Sam Morningstar II is dead. A gaunt figure in a hooded cloak. You're a monster, my liege. Oh, Count Alistair. Oh, no. Wait! My husband's name is Alistair. It's not my husband, right? That's not my husband, right? Care to explain yourself? Do you know what manner of creature this was? Some kind of skin shedder. He had no memory of his crimes. I really don't want to lose more authority. But I really don't want to give him the bounty. Order your honor guard to arrest him. Just tell the council about this before, or at least, like, the marshal or the spy master or someone. Order my honor guard to arrest them. It does not go well. Just throws down a smoke bomb and escapes. Leaving them doubled over coughing. He killed my honor guard! He killed my honor guard! Famine. Yep. The price of grain. Yep. Stability goes down. Yep. Yep. The grandees might actually be able to get their thing after all. Stability's going down a lot. Let's see. Minus 1,700! Zoltan thought he had no chance of victory. But he might. But I think his last thing is to raise faith. I'm going... none of these are good options. I'm gonna do a monarch's vote on D. The free market will correct itself. You have joined as A chief. The chiefs are already getting their goal. By a lot. If you do see, you're gonna let the counts win. It is up to Rose Kitty. It was because of the famine. But everyone wants to raise stability and let the counts win instead. So they don't want to give you a chance. I tried. I tried. Yes, but you chose the one that lowered the treasury more. Luck is with us, my friend. The palace watcher in our pocket. They took our money gladly. The kingdom can barely afford to pay them a living wage. Let's see. They're gonna get something easy, isn't it? You guys see this? You see? This is your doing. You have granted the Count's victory for no foreseeable reason. Let's see. They're going to send a bunch of troops in disguised as beggars. They only have to lower authority by 1 level. You've made it even harder for the Grandees. The Grandees chose fervor. Their last one's gonna be faith-based. You don't have to worry about the Grandees. They have no faith. You did not make it hard for the Counts to win. You made it hard for the Grandees. I will not stand for this. Oh, now it's going to be even harder for the Grandees. Should I die? Ask to make my crown be passed down to, son. Stability goes up. Aurora the Second. Let's see. A new honor guard. The deaths of your honor guard in the line of duty was a tragedy. We don't have time to mourn. What are my options? Oh. I really don't want to go with the Southern Battle Nuns. I really don't want to go with the Southern Battle Nuns because they will never be loyal to me. I think I'm going to have to go east. I don't need an honor guard anymore. I can't afford foreign mercenaries because you drained my bank account. I literally couldn't if I wanted to. Maybe you shouldn't drain my money so much if you want me to do things that lower my authority but cost money. The commander has a poem. Now you know how it feels. The money. Let's see. Bankruptcy looms. Most of these lower my authority. What do you suggest we do? Let's see. I'll make more coins. Don't make me do it. Don't make me make coins. No, I'm not going to make coins. I'm going to help the Grandees, because the Grandees are having such a hard time. I'm gonna help the Grandees. Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. If D wins, the counts immediately win. I don't think you guys want that. So, let's not do D. E will let the grandees get to their third one. And for the chiefs, they don't have to do anything. What do you mean, how are you going to stop that? He only has 2,800. Rose Kitty has more than him. Two of you have at least 2,000. You can stop it. Just don't spend your money foolishly. If you put at least 2,831 on two different ones, you can stop the counts. You have to work together. Rose Kitty, you could fund one all by yourself. Or yes, you could also put money into B and cancel it out so it lowers and raises authority. That is also an option that doesn't cost as much money. And Sam Morningstar, because he spent every coin he had, can't put anything into that. Yeah, you... Wait. What just happened? Rose Kitty, why did you vote to lower stability? Rose Kitty wants the counts to win. Why, Rose Kitty, why? Well, that's the end. After a pleasant evening by the fire with your spouse, you retreat to bed. Your sleep is dreamless, a sweet oblivion. Got distracted. If you didn't do anything, it would have been fine. Roar, wake up, I hear something. It's well past midnight. You hear a scuffle somewhere on the lower floors of the palace. Get behind me, I'll protect you. Quick, we need to hide. As you push your complaining spouse into the wardrobe, one of your Eastern Knight honor guards strolls into the bedchamber. She's brandishing a longsword in one gauntleted fist. Good evening, Your Grace. I apologize for the rudeness of the interruption, but these are exceptional circumstances. I'm afraid your life is forfeit. Figure you recognize follows the knight into the room. It's Sam Morningstar II. Couldn't focus on what you were saying. Yes, kitty. Get out from there, you sniveling coward, and face your death like a queen. Do I become a coward? No. So it's come to this. If only you'd been a better queen. If only Rose Kitty hadn't funded anything at the auction. The other nobles will... No. Actually... The people of the kingdom will spit on your name. They'll barely notice you're gone. Begone, Alistair. Leave your wife to her fate. No! Looking on long story, it seems like the Counts orchestrated your downfall and took over the honor guard to rub it in. Fair. It's fine. Eastern Knight steps forward, sword swinging. There's a gruesome thud. Alistair drops to the floor. Now to take care of the queen. I'm just gonna face my death. The sword swings. Blood splatters the ceiling. That was a pretty short one. So we're gonna do one more. Oh, I probably should have read the things. Sorry, I didn't. My brain was just like, yep. Yep, click button. Shh. My bad. We're gonna go for one more round. This time, we're not going to have the counts, because the counts won. So, we're gonna go with the barons and the patricians, because they weren't in the last one. And, since the grandees struggled so much, we're gonna do the grandees. Oh, you want the chiefs? We might be able to do the chiefs. Okay, people want chiefs. We're gonna do the barons, the patricians, and the chiefs. And do exclamation mark join, and then what pronouns you prefer. And they will be placed. Hi, Callie. What you doing? Come here. Say hi to the people. Ah. Zoltan is a filthy patrician. Just kidding. I try not to favor anyone when I'm the monarch. Or particularly go against anyone. When I'm not the monarch, though, filthy patricians. Alright. Once one more person joins in, we will start round 2. Sam Morningstar. Filthy rich. Filthy was blocked because it's a yabai term? Pardon me? It's a very filthy word. It's so dirty. Let's see, we gotta meet with the Council of Nobles. The Chiefs! Sam Morningstar. The Patricians! Zoltan. And the Barons. Rose Kitty, what happened to your hair? Having a skinned fox on your head is not having a fox, unless I saw that incorrectly. Don't you dare try to tell me. Hey, it's a wolf. I did not see a fox. Fox go on neck? I didn't even see that. Rose Kitty is bald. I think that would mean had a fox. Okay, that's fair. You know what? This time, we're gonna go with Conqueror. What's the worst that could happen? No, undead fox is worse. That means you killed the fox at some point. It has to be still alive to earn my favor. Coronation. Yes, everything could go wrong. Why the hurry? They wouldn't dare! It's my coronation! This isn't an absolute monarchy. Yet! We're not gonna invite foreign dignitaries. And we're just not. I'm not going for wealth. I'm not going for trade, so we're not doing it. If I was going for trade, I'd want it. Who's a good kitty? Who's a good kitty? Wait, why do you guys want tea? That bankrupts you. I'm confused. The patricians are filthy because they use dirty tactics. Apparently y'all want to be broke. So farming goes up everywhere and everyone loses money. Wait, what? The nobles spare no expense and your banquet table groans under the weight of it all. Whole roasted peacock, a boar's head stuffed with swan's tongues, an entire whale turning on a spit. I call money dirty tactics. Yes, dirty money. It's a meal fit for a queen. End season. All right, Uland. Stands before a blazing hearth, yelling at full volume. He's an eccentric marcher general. When have the barons of the march backed down from a fight? Never! I'll know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful monarch, on the throne. Blue whale. Blue whale on a spit. What are the barons going to be doing? Some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees. Going to do modernization, propaganda, or gunpowder. I'm not going to like it if you do modernization, though. He looks like an Assyrian king. He kind of does. Propaganda. Interesting. The barons plan to persuade the population that only a charismatic general can protect them. First, the common folk must be afraid. You must lower stability to 4 or less. The big hat and beard, fair. Marcus. Charismatic former pirate. It's okay. He was a former pirate. He speaks calmly. Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of Queen Aurora. Something must be done. Subterfuge, conspiracy, or corruption. Conspiracy. Thank you for not going subterfuge. When two people are going for the same thing, there's nothing you can do about it. The patricians plan to sink the queen under an ocean of debt. Now, if the chiefs can get something to lower my authority, then you just need to lower everything I have. That. Why do you look like that? Storm. Why do you look like that? Why? You look like a child. He drones off as if in a trance. Chiefs of the North, we all know I should be on the throne, not this imposter Queen Aurora. How do we make that happen? Doppelganger, intimidation, or prophecy? He's drunk, that's why. That should be the queen. He wants to be the queen, okay? He wants to be a pretty princess. But chiefs, what is your goal? He's blind, so he can't have good fashion sense. You make him sound like a beetle. Raise authority. Interesting. I like the things that happen when you have 10 authority. It talks about all the torture devices you have, and it's kind of amusing how it goes to 11 real quick. The chiefs plan to realize an ancient northern prophecy. The kingdom will be ruled by a mad tyrant. The long-lost Nibbling. Nibbling? The false pretender and the long-lost nephew. Golden choice early on is always great. Plenty of money. What does that even say? Oh, I see. Alright, who wants to be an apprentice? Bad news, my liege. Oh, right, I forgot you're bald. A meddling wizard has set up shop in Eberwald. I believe it's Pestia, the Lady of Pestilence? Pestia's influence over plagues, diseases, insects, and other horrid things like that. Oh, you do have a fox. Okay, I couldn't see the fox before. That is cute. It is cute. I will admit. It's not an Arctic fox, but it is a red fox. You can't even put your clothes on. And we shall assemble the council. How about this? How about he has to forfeit his noble title? Or are we just gonna let him do it? Do we want to let him do it, or require he forfeits noble title? Because, I mean, I like money. Having a wizard on the council could be interesting. I've never actually had a wizard on the council. So, you know what? Let's do it. I'm not going to waste my golden choice here, though. He does have a fox. Why not? It's just going to get him killed. I have never seen anyone return from becoming a wizard's apprentice not dead. So, you've seen them return? Really? Defiance is now aloof. By the 9th, how will he keep up with his noble duties if he's spending all his time in the march with this wizard? He actually passes apprenticeship. There's never been a wizard on the council before. We'll have to burn that river when we get to that bridge. Let's see. Sets off immediately on his journey to the march. Farming goes down, trade goes up. The power of her latent magic starts to wilt crops for miles around. Burn the river. I've seen many other streams and been a noble for many other monarchs. That's fair. That is completely fair. Pirates! You must do something about the pirates that have been plaguing the coast's ocean trade routes. I lost a whole shipment of fine silks. And they killed the crew, of course, who won't be cheap to replace. The patricians are already losing more money. There's nothing to be done. I'm not going to pay the pirates to leave my ships alone for a year, okay? My ideal is C, but I feel like that's not going to happen. Get out of my land. Well, guess I'm screwed once again. I'm not going to spend 1,800 gold every year. That's too much. What land? Oh, let's see. Will it work? No. Military is now helpless. Your flagship is sunk by cannon fire. A pirate captain with some magical talent summons a kraken from the depths, destroying several of your galleons. These pirates are more powerful than advertised. Though you do keep them away from the trade routes for now, the coast navy power is weakened considerably, and the pirate problem is only getting worse. Okay, maybe we should have paid them off. I didn't... It was just pirates. If we're in rebellion with that army... Oh, no, don't say that now. As is tradition, each region... Yeah. You know what? The patricians are already getting a little bit too defiant. So, we're gonna go with the coastal gladiators. The strippers. The men are bare-chested and the women underdressed, eager to show off their bodies as much as their weaponry. They gather behind your throne and begin oiling themselves up. Never actually had the gladiators do anything useful for me. We'll see. End of season. Alright. I know B's probably gonna go through. Lot disturbing. That sounds yab. They are yab. What did you think they would do? They aren't just pirates, they are the pirate. Are they the pirates who don't do anything? No military for patricians. Honestly, I'm fine with everyone getting their first thing. I'll have to help the patricians with that, obviously. I'll have to not veto treasury things. But, I'm fine with B going through, but I would like C to go through, if that is not too much to ask. Oh no, not the deer party. Why do you want to lower your own farming? You didn't want to spend money. I didn't want to spend 1,800. That was a little bit too much for me. I'm okay with spending a little bit less. I just don't want to spend my entire treasury on a single thing. I don't want to spend my entire treasury on a single thing. I apologize. Automod doesn't kill people. People do. Deer do. Also nature. No, we do. We're going conquest. We gotta kill. You gotta kill a few people to make an omelet. Because you gotta take their eggs. Anyway. Fund A11. Oh! There's been an upset. The barons at the last second raised their farming. Take my 11 gold coins and leave. Now the patricians raised the barons' farming. I'm not too happy about that. I'm also not too happy about the patricians having no military when I'm being a conqueror. The pirate queen. Oh, great. Can the pirate queen be my spouse? Your Serene Highness, our pirates are more aggressive than ever. They follow a pirate queen who calls herself the Bloody Gill. A Spider Heart Isle? Only half our trade vessels reach their destinations. Stop sending trade vessels! We can't send the coastal navy. 60% chance if we put a bounty. You know what? You guys decide. What navy? Almost all sixes. 60% chance if we put a bounty. Or we deal with this problem in a year for a huge sum of money. Oh no, why do people want to broker peace? Maybe the diplomats seduce. Oh no. You want to see where D goes? I thought there was something you knew about that I didn't. I'm curious where D goes as well. I'll be honest. Your diplomat arrives at Spiderheart Isle, but is not granted an audience. Instead, the pirate queen has him pelted with manure and sends him back with a letter in your hand. If you wish to negotiate, you must meet her in person. I kind of want to. I want to. I'll speak to her. What's the worst that can happen? Your Majesty, there's always a risk of, to pick an example entirely at random, being pelted with manure. Stop prattling and book a meeting with the Bloody Gill. This is going to go great. Arm shortage. No, really. Hot pirates, queen. Should I not get married? So that there is the option that maybe could get married to the pirate queen. Situation on the coast is dire. Hot pirates in your area. The patricians, I mean, the queen's navy is in tatters. So few ships remain that I fear we lack the presence to patrol our trade routes. You do. You don't have a single ship. We must bolster our dwindling forces in the coast. Okay, we actually do need some military in the coast. I would like to hire a mercenary company. Though employing traders actually has a good chance. You know, we're gonna employ the merchants. I think we should employ merchants. It'll give the patricians their first goal, which is completely fair. Everyone else is currently getting theirs. Wait, what? Oh, employ the merchants. Mercenary. Merchant. Brain cell. Well, Samael gets to choose. Samael wants to hire a mercenary company. Screw the goal, I want to tax the merchants more. Unfortunately, I misunderstood. I apologize. I would have gone with you. I misunderstood. We're gonna hire a mercenary company. Suppose it's better than nothing. Treasury contributes a large sum to the coast to the hiring of a cadre of Solish freeboats. The Solish are uncouth. They're only +2? At least the shipping routes are safe. No, they're not. Finding a spouse. I'm not gonna get married. I don't want to get married. I'm not interested in love. Any. I mean, it was dropped by 3, yeah. End season? Let's see. The Chiefs get their goal. Also, 5 counts as Tyrant. Base counts as Tyrant. I find that interesting. Heckin' this child. He should never be allowed to sit on the throne. Is pretty good, all things considered. That's fair. We need Hot Pirate Queen. They must raise their face. They must lower their fate to 4 or less. The patricians did vote against me, but I do not want to raise their defiance anymore. She wants the oily guards. It's the only thing the patricians have to offer with their military. A meeting with pirates. Wait, no. First, let's do eligible options and say we're not interested. What if I don't want to marry any of them? Let's see. We'll at least see. Lascal, typical northern lad. They say he's popular with common folk. Not interested. We have Dominica. Her elder sister had an unfortunate accident. No. We have the Marches offering. The great passion is hunting. Yeah. Is that all? Meh. I have made my decision. I refuse to marry any of them. Marriage would weigh me down. I want to party. Your days of hedonism are behind you now. Stability is going down so fast. I need to get a new captain of the guard. They keep letting them out of their cells. Alright. A meeting with pirates. I'm pretty sure Cast Out is saying that Sam Morningstar was killed. You're collecting defiance. Yes. This time, for the first time, I'm collecting defiance instead of stability. You travel to the coast, board a magnificent galleon with 10 rippling sails, and are whisked away to 10 is actually not that much for a galleon. And are whisked away to Spiderheart Isle for your meeting with the Pirate Queen. Ooh, I feel like No. Should we bring the strippers with us? Or should we attend the meeting alone? She'd probably like it more if we attended the meeting alone. So attending the meeting alone probably has a higher chance of Pirate Queen joining us. But I think alone is better. I think we'll go alone. Her throne room sparkles with heaps of gold and jewels. Can I have some? The walls are bedecked with works of priceless art. She sits on a throne of driftwood, a stolen tiara upon her head. All around her court, pirates are stomping and singing and drinking. They turn quiet when they notice you've arrived. Ahoy there, your majesty. From one monarch to another. I'm surprised you accepted my invitation, but gratified. She can have the strippers if she follows you home. Yes. I couldn't resist the chance to see your beauty up close. Feelings mutual, your majesty. Care to crack open a bottle of wine? Wait, can I actually marry her? A beautiful 55 vintage. We sank the ship carrying it, but reclaimed this bottle unbroken from the wreck. Drink the wine. You're a remarkable woman. I confess myself beguiled. You talk to the Pirate Queen long into the night, covering all manner of topics. Fashion, history, the arts. You're shocked as dawn breaks. Where did the time go? There's definitely something here. A connection. Have a romantic fling with the Pirate Queen. We can actually do it! Well, if you're gonna be civilized, you should probably know my true name. Call me Helena. But, bloody go. Let's have some more wine and see where the new day takes us. I want to marry the Pirate Queen. Propose! I can propose! Oh, You go on to enjoy a thoroughly pleasant weekend with the Pirate Queen. Over the next few months, you return again and again under the pretense of negotiating. Propose. You bide your time and wait till the moment is right. At long last, you choose to propose to her. Ooh, I like A. I like the first one. I feel like B would be a bad idea. Hot pirates in your area! No, overlooking the sparkling sea. Helena's hands fly to her mouth. Are you serious? I've never been more serious about anything. I feel like this would piss her off. Like, she'd get so angry. Never been more serious about anything in my life. She takes the ring, her eyes sparkling with something like triumph. Why wait, let's get married right now. And so you begin the ceremony on the Bloody Gull's own ship, with the drunken sea captain officiating. Do you take this woman as your wedded wife and queen? I do. Then I pronounce you queen and wife. Nice one, let's have a beer. Ah, that was an achievement! That was an achievement! Yes! Got that booty! You married the pirate queen! It was worth it. I'm so glad we did a second round. We did it, beloved. We're married now. Can you believe it? You get a queasy feeling. It's not seasickness. Your nobles are going to be so upset when they hear about this. Not to mention your mother! I did what she wanted, okay? I got married. She wanted me to get married, and I did. Pirate Queen and strippers. This run is going weird. That wasn't her choice. Hello, Voskor Salazar. Welcome to the weird run. Type ! join and your preferred pronouns in chat if you wish to join and become a noble on this madness. We just married a pirate queen. It's an outrage. It's undignified. She can't do this. Gods be good. Ah! Calm yourself, your greatness. It's me, Chief Sam Morningstar. I was devoured by rats, but now she's cast me out. I have no discernible magical acumen. We married a pirate queen. We married a hot pirate queen. It was an achievement. You've joined the chiefs. And here is your chief brother. I demand vengeance. No. Okay, we're not doing arrest for skeletonization because there will be no food left in this kingdom. She's pestilence. I would like D. Can we just confiscate his lands, please? Hope she doesn't steal the whole treasury. I'd be fine with it if she did, honestly. She has so much money, our treasury is probably nothing to her. Her throne room is plated in gold. Like that one temple in wherever it was. Like, what was it? The Temple of Solomon? Or like the Ruby Room in Russia. I just want the fleet. That is fair. Our military could go up a huge amount from this. Looks like we are going D. I'm not doing very good at keeping Defiance down, but this has been an interesting run so far. They conveniently kicked the bucket. The patricians become true pirates, raiding our neighbors for fun. I see no potential downside. See, I don't either. Other than maybe lowering stability or authority. You took all my money. I did, but you now have another person's. There's still money in amongst the chiefs. Let's see. The Indomitable Baron Uland. General, fantastic news. Ready to move forward. The Ashmedian Empire will do. They've always coveted our lands. And how would our dear queen stop them with the kingdom in such a state? While your campaign warns of the Ashmedian threat and proposes a march of defense, we will build an army to back your words. You must have the highest military in 3 seasons. Oh, we're fine there for now. The 2 patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. The kingdom prospers. The treasury is practically overflowing. That happens when you marry a pirate. You can't rebel. My authority's slightly too high for that. I didn't expect the new queen to be competent. I'm not! Nobody did. We must work harder to bankrupt her. Give her the title of privateer so she can rob legally. Yes. The patrician's aim is to lower the treasury to 1,500 or less. I would like call for unity. Y'all are getting too defiant. Okay? Actually, Iron Choice might be better. Yes! If I go Iron Choice and we can get authority up, we can get the ridiculous thing about, like, turning the throne room into a torture chamber. But we've married a pirate queen. But let's see how ridiculous we can take this. I'm going Iron Choice instead. Apologies? Actually, you know what? I'll keep Golden Choice. I'm going to get rid of Vote. That's why I'm the Court Jester, Executioner, and High Advisor. A plague of rats, of course. A shock announcement! You stare out over the assembled face of your nobles. You have a big announcement for them, and you're not sure how they'll take it. Badly, you expect. You clear your throat. May I introduce you to your new queen, the one, the only! Servants blow trumpets to signal the bloody gull's arrival. She steps up beside you, clad in a dazzling green gown, a triumphant grin on her face. I am your pirate queen! Bow before me, lick spittles! A collective gasp ripples through the ranks of nobles. Someone faints. One of the patricians begins to weep. Your esteemed highness! Defiance is so vengeful! After all she's done to our ships, gods be good! She's not just a commoner, she's a pirate! She sullies the sanctity of the throne! I'm not angry, just disappointed. Get used to it, bozos! That is the biggest defiance jump I've seen from any event ever. But if we want to see where Pirate Queen goes, you guys can't rebel. If you rebel, we will never see where Pirate Queen goes. Don't mind them, beloved. They're just jealous. I have my own motion to put before the council. We should legalize piracy. Yes! Legalize piracy! Let's do it! You know what? It costs you money to legalize piracy. I will make it cost you nothing. No, guys. Legalize piracy. Legalize piracy! Come on! Come on! Heck you! Very well. Send my ships exclusively after merchants from Kurth and Danae. Do you remember what happened last time we messed with other people? They sent a spy network into our kingdom and we got annihilated. That should make the patricians happy. Like we'll ever be happy with a scoundrel like you on the throne. Well, at least their trade went up a lot. The patricians soon have unparalleled mastery of the seas. With the 2? Defiance is now... Oh, it's okay. You only have 8 defiance. Okay, fine. The Archbishop's request. Screw you and your queen, my liege. We should speak with you about the situation in the north. I honestly don't care if they have faith. Though actually, if they do get faith, it will slow them down a little bit. I'll bring it to the council. We don't have enough stability to send missionaries. We could give it a try, but... You know what? My vote is we try. Actually, lowering defiance. I mean... Screw the Archbishop tonight. You know what? You guys can just decide. I'd like to propose a solution to the faith crisis. No religion in the South. Ooh. It is up to our Baron, Rose Kitty. Do you wish to try to send missionaries to the north or deny the Archbishop's request? Sending missionaries could slow the chiefs, which would give you more time to raise your military. Solution to the faith crisis. Pirates. Good, good. I want to try. I want to try. It's going to end horribly, but I want to try. Defiance is now treasonous. Oh, forget this, you rabid pack of tyrants. It's kind of amusing, actually. I want to see where Pirate Queen goes, though, so... Plague of Rats. Distraught, waving a dead rat by its tail. Of course there's vermin. There's the pestilence lady down there. I'm fine with hiring adventurers to clear out the rodents. Can we hire adventurers, please? Please? The Iron Choice won't stop you from rebelling, but can we hire adventurers? I know you guys like cats. We do cats every time. Can we do some adventurers this time? I want to see a bunch of people stomping rats. Okay, fine. Okay, it did work, to be fair, and it was cheaper. There's a 50% chance it works. End of season. The Chiefs still have 2 seasons. Yeah, everyone's on the verge of rebelling. You want to see where Pirate Queen goes. Don't rebel. Only if you want to see where Pirate Queen goes. Let's see. It's an outrage. Baroness Rose Kitty is trying, only mildly biased towards cats. Yeah, you married one. Is trying to steal my bear from under my nose. You say bear? No! That would instantly end the game! And you might not even be given the chance to win if you do that. It randomly selects 2 to pick between. I'm faithful and loyal to the Pirate Queen. It's about to buy this beast from an adventurer in the Tatterlands. Shouting something about certain... Tell me about this bear. Magnificent specimen. Who is Skirney in return? The northern goddess of medicine and knowledge. Oh, I suppose this is a matter of the council. Words. English! Encourage a bidding war. I vote we let Baroness Rose Kitty have the bear because I haven't seen what happens with that one yet. So I would like to see what happens if we give the bear to Rose Kitty. Because I've already seen what happens with A. I want to see what happens with B. I want to see what happens with B. Alright. The Barons excitedly purchased the bear for an extortionate amount from the Tatterlands adventurer, who can't believe her luck. Baroness Rose Kitty now has $40. The chiefs aren't too happy to have lost their sacred symbol, but there's little they can do. It's a fearsome creature with bright white fur and intense green eyes, and she's vast. Transported to the march, sedated by special herbs, and Baroness Rose Kitty anticipates sellout attendance at her zoo. Contested wreck. Dang it. Everyone wanted the bear. An opportunity, Your Majesty. A cursed ship just sunk. But the patricians want it too. And they ceded waters long ago. Leave the wreck alone. The chiefs can't get any more defiant. My manner for a bear. The chiefs also are well on their way to their third thing, so... Whereas the patricians have not yet gotten their first. So I want to allow the patricians to salvage the ship. You get money if you allow the patricians to do so. You're probably going to get more money if you allow the patricians to salvage. Next time I see something massive animal, I'm going to describe it as vast too. I might be able to make better ships for the Navy. Fair. Can you get some cannons off that ship? I know Kurth has cannons. But it's in our waters! It's okay, the chiefs can't get any more defiance. Council's word is final, isn't it? Oh, the challenge failed! The ghost lost my military! That was worth it. That was worth it. That's funny. You really can't. I'm trying to give you a break and I just can't give you one. Yes, everyone's receiving bad news. Shut up! Odhild's horn! The north is increasingly lawless. Okay, so make sure these issues are dealt with. So I would like to not do B because I need the chief's military. I know the chiefs could rebel, but I need military. You could always go for A. Oh, wait. There's two of the lower military, huh? You know what? Do whatever. I can't do it. Screw the barons. They took my bear. Oof. Nobody likes the patricians. Yeah, there are two options that lower military. Why does everything lower military? C is actually my preferred option to fix the coast, but it does lower trade a little bit, unfortunately. But it looks like we're going to hunt down the outlaws and deserters in the march. Because the chiefs want to lower everyone else's military so that the barons can't get stronger. They're stopping the barons effectively. The chiefs are actually in the best position right now. If they want to win, they really shouldn't rebel, because that'll slow them down. Stability is now teetering. Barons wanted to lower ours. Yeah, true. End season. I would like B. I would like a little bit of authority. If you wouldn't mind. You could lower the patricians' military to 0. Why is that even an option to lower the military? I would like B, though. There's a good chance I'll bribe whoever funds B the most. Which means you'll probably get more money out of it than you put in. So you want to lower the patricians' military. So wait. Yeah, you want to lower the patricians' military. And you want to give the barons military. Oh. Wait. But who put the most towards the monument? Sam Morningstar. But I know Zoltan also put a good amount in. So, That is noted. That the patricians and the chiefs worked for what I wanted. That is very much noted. Wow, the barons have lost a lot of defiance. Strange crops. What are the strange crops? The navy is at 0 now. The harvest in the march has been an utter disaster. Look at this turnip. Let me take a look. Oh, wait. I know this one. It's about the iron buried with the 7th. The entombed god. It's okay. The queen has her own navy. Yeah. It's this disconnection of queen and queen. Half the harvest is like this. There's probably nothing to worry about. Please don't lower my stability anymore. Actually, we could send scholars. As much as I don't want to lower my stability, I kind of want to do B. The queen has a navy. The queen's wife is Aurora. I am the spouse of the queen. I'm not the queen. I think if we go B, we actually can add more ships to the navy. I got 0 ships. I'm surprised you didn't get any ships, any military at all from me marrying the queen. I thought you would get quite a bit. But I'm pretty sure this way we can get special, like, evil iron. And I want the special evil iron. Even though it's going to lower my stability. Okay, that's not too bad. Authority is now aggrieved. Defiance is now aggrieved. Authority is now iron-fisted. Stability is now unstable. A fleet of scholars. Farming is now meager. The March lost 4 farming. But I feel like because of the queen, we're going to need extra ships for something, and I can't provide. Fair. A new festival? I was going through the history books and found the most interesting tidbit. During the reign of Queen Iga, the kingdom held a huge parade in honor of all regions coming together. It was called the Day of Kinship, and it was quite the party. That sounds exciting! Visitors flocked to the capital and the city flourished. I hear it made things much more harmonious across the kingdom, too. I suggest we reinstate the Day of Kinship. I never need a reason for a party. Let's do it! How much money do you want to spend on the Day of Kinship? Maybe we need ships for a flooded Colosseum. You know what? Money is no object. Only the finest parade for the crown. Oh, wait. Can we do this one? I know it'll bankrupt me. But A, the patricians need me to have less money. And I think the patricians are having trouble. Let's help them out a bit. And I want to see. Yeah. I know the Pats need money lower, but the Pats are on their first scheme. Come on, give them a break. Y'all are nearly on your 3rd. Not often you want us to bankrupt you. That is true. Not often do I pay you to bankrupt me. The Pats need a break. I'll have to do something about the bankruptcy. I'll figure it out. I would like some ships. Yes. So Defiance goes down across the kingdom. At least I'm actually starting to be able to control Defiance. Okay. Stiltwalkers, contortionists. I'll make the arrangements directly. She and the Chancellor leave deep in conversation. Soon word of the Day of Kinship spreads all across the kingdom. Guests are already planning their outfits. Maybe rob Graves. I might have to rob Graves. Pagan prophecies. The Northern Chief's God Speakers have uncovered an ancient prophecy. What does it say? As besides the point, it's heresy. Oh, 9th above. Prophecy tells of an authoritarian queen who is overthrown by a northern warrior. That's you, by the way, not the Lord Red. So what do I need to do? We must strengthen the church in the north. You literally haven't given me any options to strengthen the church in the north. Even if we go with this top one? It will not stop them. It will not raise faith by 5. There is no reason to do that. It makes more sense to delay the scheme. You have a proposal to the solution of bankruptcy. Is it printing money? Hey, good girl. Good girl. A little bit of brushing. Pirates! I wanted to legalize piracy, which would have given me a lot of money, but no! I don't want piracy legalized. Rose Kitty, you have the option, if you wish, to tie the vote. If you're still here, I haven't seen you in chat in a while. Let the ghost burn some more. Nope. Okay, you don't want to tie the vote. Got it. I'm glad you want to see me suffer. Let's see. I don't specifically want to see you suffer. It would have given a lot of money. The council does not take threats seriously, or they already have their own agendas. In the Grand Hall of Baroness Rose Kitty, they fail for now. Shortages of money are making you look weak. Oof. 2 patricians get to move on to their next thing. Heard about the Queen's recent money troubles. Yes, yes. Wait. Thanks for the money? It's not enough to bankroll the Queen. The rest of the kingdom must be in debt to us as well. Must have the highest trade in 3 seasons. The patricians are probably going to get to their 3rd. And the chiefs get theirs. What is their final thing? Lower own defiance or raise own farming? You should lower your own defiance. Maybe you can actually fund the navy now. Legalize piracy and I'm coming for your crown. Don't worry. My queen will protect me. Are you gonna really try to fight a pirate queen on your own? You're gonna heckin' die. She'll just shoot you with a flintlock. Chiefs, what are you gonna do? You wish to lower your own defiance. To sacrifice me in a pagan ritual. Okay. Let's see. The Thronebreaker has risen and the false queen will fall. Chiefs must lower their defiance to 5 or less. That's actually not too bad. I expected that to be worse. If the chiefs must lower their defiance, let us tax them. Let's make it a tiny bit harder for the chiefs. I want the barons and patricians to have a reasonable fight. If it's too easy for you, they're not going to be able to reach their 3rd schemes. It's only fair to tax you right here. Well, you did fund your building. You did fund the building. Okay, because you funded my building, I'm not cruel taxing you, but I'm not bribing you. I don't have the money to bribe. A lackluster menagerie about my heir has leaped from strength to strength over the past few months. Truly, you found your soulmate. I'm very happy, thank you. That's not how... That's not how that works! That's not how that works! You know what? We'll have a child together. What do you mean? It's in another world. It works there. The Day of Kinship. Oh, wait, no. The Day of Kinship's gonna lower the Chief's defiance. Hang on a second. I forgot about the Day of Kinship. This will be the best festival the capital has ever seen. Ooh, the streets are lined with stalls selling food. Your float awaits. I think the chiefs might have outsmarted me. You choose to build a statue of myself. Authority is now oppressive. Someone throws a rotten apple at the side of your float. Your throat? Your drivers hurry the float along as fast as they can to save you embarrassment. As you make your way around the capital, the other floats follow in your wake. The marcher float looks like a forest growing up a mountainside. Upon it, the barons are eating a lavish feast. Occasionally, Rose Kitty throws a chicken leg or a honey cake down to a peasant. 7 Morningstar, another chief, stand atop a mottled mountain on the northern float, dressed in ceremonial kilts. An effigy of an ice giant towers over them, glaring at the crowd. The coastal float is a singular crest of an ocean wave. Zoltan and the other patricians are dressed in shimmering chiffon. Shimmering chiffon. That is a heckin' tongue twister. And shiny brocade. Masks dripping with jewels. The whole thing glitters in the sunshine. By the time your parade reaches the lush gardens of St. Cyrena's Park, it's sunset. Towering bonfires banish the dusk. Very jolly, your majesty. The chancellor's been looking forward to this for weeks. Can I get you a drink? A couple, yes. She brings you back a couple flagons of mead. Cheers! What now, your majesty? The night's done. The night's young. Go dancing! Please join us! Find someone to flirt with. Absolutely not. I'll try to be the best dancer in the group. You dance the night away. Oh, challenge failed. Oh, Rose Kitty. Oh, my authority went down. But shouldn't every party... Rose Kitty, I'm sorry I threw up on your shoes. Should include some inadvertent bodily fluids in your book. It was a grand day of kinship indeed. Flirt when you have a pirate queen as a spouse is asking for death. I agree. That's why I'm not going to do it. A lackluster menagerie. Let's see what happened. Wait, why are we in jail? I fear our menagerie is failing to thrive. We thought the bear would be the star of the show, but she just sits in her enclosure looking sad. No one wants to see her. Of course she's sad. She's meant to roam the frozen tundra, not hanging around in your scrubby woods. Actually, we wondered if she'd like some company. Perhaps the Tenderlands would yield another bear of her type. I kind of want to find the bear companion. Bring the bear to live in the royal palace? Okay, I want either B or C. What are you guys thinking? I think finding the bear companion would be fun. So I'm going to put Iron Choice on that. Bosco! We need Bosco. What kind of bear? A platypus bear? No, just a bear. The Pirate Queen, the Queen, and their bear mascot. It's okay. You guys don't even have enough military for my ambition anyway, so I'm just seeing how crazy this can go. Voting has closed. Find the bear companion. My authority went up. The barons contact the adventurer from the Tatterlands once more, who returns having lost an eye, but gained a large, sedated bear. Once the second bear is safely installed in the enclosure, both beasts cheer up. People flock to Baroness Rose Kitty's menagerie to lay eyes on those majestic creatures. The only majestic creature here is my wife. Install! I don't really want to swap out any of my laws. You installed a bear! A treasure hoard, a new discovery. Downloading bear. The scholars you sent to investigate the strange harvest in the march have finally returned. The blighted fields were dozens of miles apart, often with completely different crops. We only found one thing in common. The plowshares. They were all forged from iron in the same mine. Servants, fetch her. Have you noticed anything unusual at your iron mine? They're whispering in their minds. We must inform the council. Okay, guys, if we send the ore to the university, we can make evil swords and armor. Evil weapons. Hear me out here. Evil weapons. Also, I want the thing that it tells me about having 10 authority because it's funny. We shall become the evil empire and have the best uniforms! I mean, we're already evil. The only part we need is the empire. Alright. Let's see what we can do with the iron. That'll be fun. Authority is now tyrannical. Nothing wrong with being a tyrant. Sure. Let's see. Rose Kitty, why is it always you? What's happened? An insurrection! Oh no. They surrounded Rose Kitty's fortress. This is what happens when you coddle your citizens. Does she have riches to give up? Oh, she does. I would like to give her money to pay the peasants. I would like to do that. I would like a little bit more stability. Nobody's trying to lower my stability. It's a little bit low for my taste. I mean, I don't have a lot of money to spare, but I definitely could use at least a little bit of stability. Defiance is now aloof. Treasure is now 1,300. Stability is now teetering. You send a bag of gold who distributes its amongst the delighted peasants. The treasurer looked pains when she next goes through the books, but she'll have to deal with it. Roving hunters. Your Majesty. Oh, this one. No. Not this time. I'm not becoming a lichen this time. I will not do that to my pirate queen. No, were boars. There were boars. Turn them away. That only gives one defiance? Why haven't I done that in the past? I don't want to be a werebore. I want to live my life happily with the pirate queen. Newborn cubs? The bears are having children! Proudly wheels a covered cage into the council hall. Look what I have here. Strips the cloth from the cage to reveal a small, fluffy white bear. It's the most adorable thing I've ever seen! Bears in our menageries are in love. Isn't that sweet? Thought you might like to be gifted one of the bear's cubs, Your Majesty, in exchange for a modest donation to my menagerie. Your Majesty, this is an outrage! The bear should have been ours! Chiefs. I want the bear cub! I want the bear cub. It costs so much money. But I really want the bear cub. We can rob some tombs. We'll rob some tombs, it'll be fine. We could decline the gift. This would be the best, realistically speaking. Have the honor guard confiscate the bear cub by force. 90% chance. Should we make the strippers steal the bear cub? I kind of like this plan, actually. Have the strippers steal the bear club. The bear club? Bear cub. Do it. If this fails, that'll be so sad. 90%. Oof. Someone's gonna die if it fails. The sentence I never thought I would hear. Fair. Authority challenge succeeded. Gladiators step forward, blades drawn. The barons retreat from the council hall, muttering about this outrageous attack on their property. The Chancellor spins the story as the Queen rescuing the young cub and placing him in a more suitable environment. Sentimental peasants believe it entirely. The barons get a little bit of defiance, but we do get stability. The honor guard has their work cut out, looking after your adorable new pet, which is always getting in trouble and stealing the marmalade. You become known as the Bear Whisperer. This is the most ridiculous run, and it's so much fun. The fine print. Oh no. Your Majesty, do you recall the loan agreement I signed with the patricians? No, did you even tell me about this? I sent you the contract! Now I recall there were some hidden catches. The charging looked very reasonable at first, but it's doubling every 2 weeks. That can't be legal. It's perfectly legal. The patricians aren't processing us for repayment. Yet. Okay. Heck you! Nobody pulls the wool over this queen's eyes. No? Buddy. We should do A. Embargo the coast. Make them pay for trying to bankrupt all of you. They're not just trying to bankrupt me. They're trying to bankrupt all of you. I don't think it's going to lower their trade enough, but I think it's going to lower it by 1? That's not even enough. You can't keep this up forever. You're forced to lift the embargo, but the coastal economy has taken a bloody blow. 1 is not a bloody blow! A terrible curse. By the 9th, you look like you haven't slept in weeks. That's because I've been placed under a curse. Perhaps you're ill or old. Do any of these lower trade? No, it raises trade in the March. I would like to send scholars. I know Monarch's Iron Choice doesn't do anything here. I'm just putting it there to say that's what I'd like. I just don't want you to win easily. I've been holding I held the Chiefs back with like 2 particular votes. And since then, I've just been having trouble with Defiance. But the Barons are having an incredible amount of trouble catching up. I just want to build a fleet. I just want to see the march. You've chosen to be sent to the march to relax. That'll raise the march's trade. Wait, that is actually the correct option. Hang on a second. I forgot that was the correct option. Oh, no, but it didn't raise trade quite enough. We lowered patricians by 1 and raised barons by 1, but that still technically counts as the highest. Heck. Well, the patricians get their goal. They're the first. Let me show you something. They represent the accumulated debts of all other regions of the kingdom. They did, but there are plenty of independent moneylenders they've taken loans from. I bought all these debts upon myself. Queen knows us absolutely everything. Ah. You gonna raise your military? I half wish you'd done B just for the joke, but I can completely understand why you wouldn't. You've had no military this entire time. The peaceful solution, I like it. This to work, the kingdom must be stable. Wow, they really don't have to raise stability that much. So, let's see what people need. The barons need B, and the patricians need E. But there are other options too. You can block each other. The chiefs could block basically both of you from getting anything. What do the chiefs want? The chiefs want lower defiance. I won't even spend money on it to prove it? Oh. You just want a navy? I respect that. I respect that. that does give me good reason to help you get your navy the best I can, even though most of the things that have happened have only lowered your navy. But I do respect it. Maybe we can get your military back up to 3. I'm completely happy with the barons getting B. Helps me, so I'm not opposed to this. Fund A1, you want a little bit of farming? That's fair. Deer Park! Deer Park's lower farming. Completely reasonable for the barons to want to increase themselves. The Wandering Bard, not the Wandering Bard, anything but the Wandering Bard. Extraordinary findings. The corrupted ore. You call it extraordinary, I call it heresy. Oh, you're here. Here to dissuade you from listening. Without the church's ignorance getting in the way. I assume you know the scripture. Ah, it was the 8th god. Someone told me it was the 7th. I knew it was the 8th god. The 8th asunder lies entombed. Yes, that's how the old song goes. I'm the jester, I just like nature. The 8th god was torn to pieces by the 9th, and each piece was interred deep within the ground. We believe that iron mine in the march must be near one of those buried pieces. You seem excited. It's one of the most important discoveries of the modern age. This ore contains even a shadow of the 8th's power. Women with 3 merits. Diggy hole indeed. We could unlock the power of a god. I vote. We allow the scholars to experiment. Come on, what's the worst that could happen? Think of the weapons. Think of the navy. Navy with cursed cannonballs. Cannonballs wielding the power of a god. Every blow shattering like a barrel exploding on the enemy ship. Every sword strike cleaving through the soul of the foe, leaving it riven and tattered. It's okay, we don't need faith. Stability we do need, but it's okay. The less stability we have, the less the patricians are going to win. So, we just can't get it too low. Not the wandering part. I don't like the wandering part. I don't want the wandering part. How did my wife and I have a child? How? Does it still have to be in pure iron, or can we shove some carbon in there? They said they want to make an alloy, so we could shove some carbon. My daughter. This monarch, this noble family, shall only be women, apparently. Cemented the stability of the kingdom. Fucks. Aurora the Second. You need to fulfill your ambition. I don't know if I'm going to be able to with the patricians having no military. The Wandering Bard. Every time I've done things with the Wandering Bard, it has gone badly. It's like those lizards. You calling me a lizard? I don't think this is the songstress. This is just the Bard. They're two different ones. Teach them to fear me. It's a 50% chance if I do 500 gold. You know what? I'll do it. I can rob some tombs. She'd never succeed. Wait, what? I didn't actually expect it to win. I didn't plan on this. The patricians find a reef of pearl-bearing clams! The patricians are now the richest. Well, unless you count that the counts have... the chiefs have 2. But... is there anyone I should cruelly tax? I am... They do keep calling me a tyrant over in the north. And the north might need to have to pay a wealth tax. You're a little too wealthy up there compared to the other regions. Because between you, you have 5,500 You would like to put money towards a fleet? Tax you? Okay, I will tax you because you want to be taxed. What about the barons? Do you want to be taxed? I'm sorry, chiefs. It's a wealth tax. It's to equalize, even though the patricians also want to be taxed. They're also quite wealthy. Tax all? Max defiance? That's fine. I have 10 authority. Okay, we'll tax everyone. My ambition, an eerie feeling, and fell steel. The gesture doesn't have to be taxed. You're only taxed in time. You have to work 20% more. Our work with the cursed iron is proceeding better than we dared hope. We think we can get rid of the cursed. We were going to call it God Steel, so now they're calling it Fell Steel. Are you seriously asking the council's permission to kidnap and murder my citizens? Is there no other way? Very well, I'll gather the council for a vote. I am literally a tyrant. Literally a tyrant. Human experimentation. That golden choice will repay the tax I did. If you so vote for A, that is your recompense for the tax. I really hope that doesn't lower my stability too much. That could be bad. I'm literally a tyrant. Let's be a tyrant. You volunteer as tribute? Okay. He'll be the first to have his head cut off. See if it severs his soul. Fears spread in the capital. I did have the bar to tell people to fear me. People are going missing near the university. Fathers aren't coming home. Oh, it only lowered by 1. Is the queen doing anything about it? No. I'm gonna see what my ambition needs. Said you wanted to be a conqueror. You've not convinced anyone. Yeah. If you want to stop the nobles from overthrowing you, you need to pivot. Defeat their schemes with schemes of your own, but your other advisors? No. Authority and faith? Ah! That's the one I'm gonna have to do, because I need the authority. Okay, time to start working on faith. The one thing I've been neglecting is now the thing I have to work on. Actually, the barons. The barons are where the fell steel is happening, so the barons might win. No, the barons are only on their second. This is fine. An eerie feeling. I'm most pleased with the new stadium we built on my land, but the gladiators believe that the arena is cursed. Why in the seven hells did they believe that? Gives them a creepy feeling. Paint puppets and clowns all over the stadium to make it less creepy. Raise the stadium to the ground. Both B and C give you a fleet. Which would you, B and D, which would you prefer? Oh, D? Okay, arson is the answer. Apologies, I hadn't started it yet. I just like knowing what people would think. Arson is the answer. Let there be arson. If arson is option, is always the answer I want. Can finally have like a single ship in the fleet. I appreciate raising my authority to tyrannical again. Military is now pathetic. You have one ship. I'm fine with my current laws. I've been quite happy with my laws. I don't have enough faith for sainthood. I just don't. What have they been saying? 100% authority. Listen to the priest's letters. A true journey of your sainthood begins We will scour the kingdom for miracles so that you can show the holiness of your rule. Please thank your priests for me. More than ever, they serve the crown, and the 9th is one. Wait for a miracle? How can we make this work? We must bring the lost sheep back to our flock. Without a faithful kingdom, there's little to be done. The challenge will decrease in difficulty with each failed attempt. Okay. New laborers. Your greatness, I have a proposition. As we all know, you are the greatest queen who ever lived, but you've been locking a lot of people up. Which is your right. Lock you up. Many of them are the pettiest of criminals. There are thousands locked up for illegally dumping human waste, for example. I kind of want to see the pirate dynasty continue too. No one is strong. Everyone is weak in some way. Actually, the barons are doing the best. But whoever wins actually gets nerfed. It's kind of funny. Which we certainly need in the north. Perhaps we can work out a deal. Accept gold in exchange for petty prisoners. That's actually not bad. I could do with a little bit lower authority. Y'all will get more money than you lose if you choose A. And farming will increase. I don't know why that's a good thing, but farming will increase. We're going to be the most feared kingdom. Imagine if I do achieve sainthood. The saint and the pirate queen working together. That's ridiculous. I mean, as much as I wanted to be a conqueror, the patricians didn't have any money, any military. They just kept getting taken away. Authority is now oppressive. The chiefs are grateful. The chiefs have gotten slightly poorer. They're still so rich, though. You destroy the kingdom into thinking you are a saint. A spot of heresy. Your greatness, I'm stunned, outraged, and incensed. I've been summoned to trial by the Inquisition. They're saying a group of church missionaries went out. I really like suggesting he pray. It's just the funniest option. I've seen it fail and I've seen it succeed. So I would suggest he pray. Pray, Voskor. Pray. See if the 9th has pity on your pagan soul. Come on. Authority's now tyrannical. No, challenge has failed. Stability is now lawless. Their bodies are found hidden in his cellars. You monster! Okay, guys, we need to raise stability. We really, really need stability. An angry mob. This is gonna lower stability. Down with the queen! Beaten into... Oh! Call a council meeting! The realm is on the verge of collapse! What should we do? Let's give them everything they want. Round up all the rioters and hang them. But we should probably do C. As much as I want to hang the rioters... Oh, wait, no, we can declare martial law. My vote, and your vote if you get money. If you want money. Is to declare martial law. It does lower trade a bit, but nobody actually needs trade right now, so... The Defiance is a bit of a problem. I haven't been doing well keeping Defiance in check, or stability for that matter. I might have to get Call for Unity next chance I get, because our stability is suffering. It's been suffering this whole game. Martial law! Oh, that's a lot of stability. That's good. Trade goes down by 2 everywhere. Defiance goes up a little bit. That's fine. We're almost at a 10-10-10. Fell Steel Forged. Okay. The Barons are only on their second, so we should be fine. They stand easily 8 feet in height. What are the advantages? How did you do it? Process wasn't kind to our volunteers. It's made with blood, isn't it? It's tougher and lighter. Those who wear suits of fell steel armor for more than a few weeks will find themselves being altered. The armored men flip up their visors, revealing haggard, skull-like visages. Fascinating. 9th above! Less likely to question orders. They become the perfect soldier. And if they remove the armor, I'm afraid they will die, but I think the benefits outweigh the drawbacks. This is dark magic. Let's call the council. Distribute suits of fell steel armor to the coast? Oh, but that'll lower faith! I can't afford the faith! Fine. I can't... Faith is going to get lowered one way or the other. The March is who actually needs this. And I feel like the March is going to win if they get this. So, anyone else can have it. Or it can be outlawed. Fell cannons. So be it. Give the coast its fell cannons. Are they like the Wraith cannonballs from Sea of Thieves? Or more like the cursed ones? They shall make the perfect raiders for their privateers. Fair. Privateer. Faith is now agnostic. Please don't lower faith. Okay. Whoa! Okay. Fell cannons are pretty heckin' good. We actually have a fleet. Guys, we actually have a fleet. It's been so long. A vanity project. Carrying an armful of parchment. He wants me to carve my visage into a mountain. This does sound pleasing. Mountainside carved in your likeness will surely get people talking. Yes, and the nobles will fund it. Honestly, I can pay for it. I can pay for it. You have a proposal? What is your proposal, Ayume? Oh, wait. What's your proposal? Speak, Jester. Pirate army with fellsteel cutlasses. We can give them fellsteel cutlasses too. Cannons and cutlasses. Seems perfect. If y'all want to fund it, you can. I think we can spend treasury for this. You're gonna go make dinner? See ya? Bye. Alright, see ya. We'll have to see what happens with your character tomorrow. It's going to be madness either way. Your wife with a fell steel crown. I really wish... I wish I could just have her. Like, not me. Just the pirate queen. History will not remember me. They will remember the pirate. I will be the spouse of the pirate. 2 tyrants ruling a kingdom. More to tax the merchants, that is true. But I am a tyrant, and carving my face into the side of a mountain does sound fun. I was fidgeting with my comb. I'm gonna do it. I've never seen it work well. Work is plagued by setbacks, yes. I'm sure it'll work out in the end, right? Take a lot longer to come to fruition, okay. Auction! Military for the barons. Actually, if the barons left, if you give the barons A, the barons win. So, wait, no, they don't. Sorry. They're only on their second scheme. Never mind. It is a bit sad. I'd rather you not do B. How can we encourage fell steel into your wife's ships? Incorporate, cannons. And cutlasses. Make the bolts of the ship out of fell steel. The nails, the bolts, plated on the outside like a great battleship. You want to lower your own trade? Wait, who lowered that? You want to lower your own trade? Why? I don't understand. Do you know something I don't? Why do you want zero trade? It's too late. I'm sorry. You tried to lower my authority. You want to rebel. Use fell steel gears instead of ropes for the rudder. Ooh, fair. Did that make you go faster? Or just turn better? Probably just turn better. Ambition sainthood. Let's try. I have almost no faith. 40% chance? Fell steel engine. I know you didn't fund the stability up. Industries collapsing. Wait, they wanted this. They wanted this. Why did they want this? It's called a Great Depression because it's making us all depressed, yes. Turn them into soldiers! Why didn't I think of that? Or we could provide jobs digging ditches and building roads. Though D is actually probably the best option because... yeah. I think B is the best possible option. C gives the military... girl. No. D is gonna get everyone mad at me. You have a proposal? What is your proposal? Make them dig for more fell steel? Give them to your wife to turn them into pirates. I like this plan. Make them dig for more fell steel. Oh, do we make them dig for more fell steel? Ooh. I like that plan. I vote we dig for more fell steel. I know that's not what it says, but... heck. You can't vote A. I don't have enough money. Let's do both. We'll give them jobs digging ditches and building roads, and then once they've dug up enough fell steel for their own equipment, they can be trained to be a pirate. Now we have a high enough military for heckin' military conquest. We don't have a high enough faith for sainthood. Authority challenge succeeded. Who could have guessed? Wait! No! Wait! No! Wait! Wait! Bankruptcy looms! Wait, if I rob tombs, it'll lower stability. If I rob tombs, it'll lower stability. I'm really surprised there haven't been more Pirate Queen events. I'm kind of sad. I'm jealous of your wife. Time to crack open some tombs. It's the only one that lowers stability. Huh. There we go. Crisis averted. They're disgusted by my greed, and I married, like, basically a pirate princess. Pirate queen, in fact. You know what? What's the worst that can happen? The barons aren't here, so I'm gonna heavy tax them, because they're not actually here anymore. Punch you in the mouth if you called her princess. She would. I'm being a pirate. I'm taking after my queen. Zoltan, you have a lot of money. So, you're gonna pay a rich person tax, because you're over 5K. You're gonna pay the wealthy tax. Everyone else is paying a tax because they can't get more defiant, or they're very wealthy. I am hoarding gold like your queen would. Also, I need money. So... a new contraption, shark attacks. Several peasants have been killed by a shark. You can't close my beach! Beach is vital to coastal tourism. Well, now I want to close it. Do you expect the attacks to continue? It's just a series of freak accidents. A man-eater and sinking boats going after the children first. Start referring to it as Shark Week. The council is forced to intervene. Turn the shark itself into a tourist attraction. Let's turn the shark into a tourist attraction. Let's do it. Want to take lessons from your queen on tactics and techniques. Let's add the shark to the fleet. That'll get rid of the rowdy people. If you make it a tourist attraction, it'll make the patricians even wealthier. The patricians have been the closest to winning so far. I find that amusing because they had such a rough start. Genius, we flipped this on its head! Impressive public relations campaign. Come to Prosper Beach to see the world-famous man-eating shark. Thrill seekers welcome. More people are dying than ever. But at least they've all signed waivers. Everyone's happy, especially the shark, which grows very fat indeed. The patricians are going to be so wealthy. The patricians are so wealthy. They're almost wealthier than both chiefs put together. I made back the money you just taxed me. Multiple times over. A new contraption. Vast shark. Obese shark. Your Majesty, Vosker wants to present me with a new invention. Ah, yes! Yes! The guillotine! Or, oh, sorry. The Salazar! How efficient! How efficient. I'll bring this to the council. I am a tyrant! Fund a nationwide rollout. Let us do it! Let's fund a rollout! I shall have a throne room to rival the Pirate Queen, but for that I must get to 10K. But this will put me out of one of my jobs. No, you get to be the one that pulls the rope and puts them in the machine. You just don't have to use an axe anymore. You don't have to clean up as much after the executions, because that's also your job. I know, right? Option B is terrible. You don't have to swing the axe quite so many times. You can keep the axe. If someone's especially bad, you get to use the axe on them. Trade is now modest in the north. And the chiefs are now almost wealthy enough to rival the patrician. Soon you're chopping through the backlog of condemned prisoners with unprecedented speed and unprecedented mercy. Legs go first. Cut off the legs with the guillotine, and then the arms, and then the head. Okay, low on lumber. Your Majesty, will you tell these superstitious barons to get over themselves and let us harvest their trees? We need the wood for our craftspeople. That forest is thoroughly haunted. I like haunted things. The barons have gotten wealthy and the chiefs have gotten a tiny bit poorer. 100% authority. 100% authority. You know what? Y'all get to decide. Have the brands ready to cauterize. Oof. We will peel them. The authority. Don't want them bleeding out before the neck. And for the especially bad people, you just don't cut the neck. Just peel them. Looks like we are going to respect the authority. Yeah, get the executioner a fell steel axe. And a fell steel blade for the guillotine. To make sure you sever the souls of the criminals. Authority challenge succeeded. My lumber. Council has spoken. It's for your own good. The haunted forest falls back into obscurity. Bang! Iron Choice has been funny to keep my authority at a constant 10. I should take Call for Unity, though, so I'm going to swap it out. Conspiracy theories and a curious curse. Even if I click this, I'm clicking it after everything else. The more souls I eat, the less my back hurts. Giant glass globe filled to the brim with murky water. Fishbowl contain Lord Patrician Zoltan suspended in liquid. What happened to you? You've been cursed by a sea wizard! I want it so I have the ability to control stability. So if it gets too low, I can raise it. Ocean man, what'd you do to anger the wizard? You happen to own a tannery that was polluting some beaches. Oh no. Remove these kills. No, you know what? I like D. D is my favorite option. Golden Choice is going on D. Let's send him a hamper of fine cheeses and a bottle of wine. You now have more control of the Navy. Because you live in the ocean. Callie? What do you... Stop it. Let us send him a hamper of fine cheeses and a bottle of wine. I'd much rather be executioner than a tanner. Fair. How glub dare you? Man's confined to his aquarium. They don't even let you go into the ocean. You have to stay in the aquarium. It's glubbing occupant. Conspiracy theories. Hysterical rumors are sweeping the coastal workers. And the entire council, and indeed your highness, are frog people! Actually, you might be now. Can I make the man-eating shark my mount? Yes. The obese man-eating shark. Apparently, we've come from the moon to replace all humans with our frog spawn, and we're simply wearing human skin. Why frogs specifically? You have to ask the peasants, your majesty. We do something about these rumors before the peasants rise against us. Forbid all mention of frog people on the coast. Forbid the mention of frog people. They shall not be allowed to speak ill of us. They can't. No. Shark is fat. You must exercise him to be battle-worthy. My brain definitely said exercise in the religious sense. You have to make sure he's not possessed. Oh no! Public flogging. Otherwise, why would you be so upset? Peasants across the land avoid standing water and mutter prayers to ward off the evil queen, who they imagine with webbed hand and some multi-lidded eyes. This time it's not pirates. What is your proposal? He shall, yes, make fell steel armor for the shark. What is your proposal, my jester? A court made up entirely of dogs. Yes, let us do it. It's gonna be funny if you could become a saint with frog people conspiracy. Yes, we did it! Well, I guess I'm a saint now. Hurrah, my liege, excellent news from the march. 9 black swans were seen on the river, and a group of barons followed them deep into the forest. The swans paid them no heed, but led them to a grove where stood an ancient forgotten church. Exactly after the frog people! The swans vanished, leaving only a single feather. The marcher crops have flourished. You must recall how last week the statue of Saint Bertrand wept blood after you visited the cathedral, and that a peasant reported a vision of you being blessed by the 9th. When the queen's rule is holy, the 9th god rewards. Everyone agrees the signs are here. All this fuss for a few mangy animals? Oh, a sign of my power. I can feel it. And the 9th god's might, your majesty. Don't forget that. I will make preparations for the ceremony at St. Bertrand's Cathedral. I look forward to seeing you. Callie, stop it. If a dog is unwilling to forgive someone, then they are most certainly evil and must be executed. The saint, the pirate, and the bear. Don't forget the frogs. That evening your wife comes to see you. This will be a groundbreaking event, Aurora. The church and the nobles in the palm of your hand. I wonder, will you crush them? I'll deal with my enemies swiftly. I hope so, Aurora. I suspect you'll have made a lot of them. Before you know it, the time has come. It's a gloriously sunny day in the capital, and layers upon layers of ceremonial robes are rather hot. You stand before the Archbishop in St. Bertrand's Cathedral in front of the gathered nobles. Helena stands beside you, her hand in yours. This is the craziest run I've ever done. I never expected to win this. Especially with 7 total faith. The best timeline. Agreed. Frogs, dogs, saints, pirates, and a bear. Off to the side, Aurora the Second. Don't forget the horses that got their legs cut off. Aurora the Second is watching excitedly. She actually, was that last one? I don't remember. She occasionally tries to dash into the crowd, but her governess retrieves her each time. My daughter's going to learn to be a pirate. The horses with wheels. We gather before the power of the 9th god to witness the holy influence of Queen Aurora. You know what? I'll stand and smile respectfully. I'll be nice. Wow, faith went up a lot. Okay. So remember how we had 7 faith? We have a whole lot more than that now. 22. Wheelchair horse. Goes on and on, but eventually it's time for your blessing. A blanket of silence falls over the cathedral. You step forward and the Archbishop sprinkles holy water on your brow. Perhaps you feel something. A bright spark of potential. The future stretches ahead as the endless power of the influential church surrounds you. The nobles can never stand against you now. Rise once more, Queen of the Kingdom and Saint Aurora. Sainthood, here I am, hooray! May the 9th god bless this day. He will, your majesty. He will. Your daughter shall be the pirate priest with their noble bear companion. Okay, this is how the timeline's gonna go. My daughter and the bear are gonna grow up together. The bear will protect my daughter. Defiance. I love the defiance of 10, 10, 10. But nobody can rebel because of the 10 authority. Applause rises in the cathedral, echoing in huge rafters. Surrounded by her red-robed devotees, the High Inquisitor is watching closely. After a moment, she applauds with the rest. At the next council session, the nobles arrive to find a cluster of Inquisitors who have joined your honor guard. No, get them out of here, unless they want to be strippers too. Can one of you fans kindly write us a fanfic of this timeline? I would pay for that story. I'm half tempted to do it at this point. Just watch this stream over a couple times and do a ridiculous heckin' whatever this timeline was. Truly the best timeline. This is the most fun I've ever had playing this game. This has been fantastic. Since when does the Inquisition have a place in the council? Oh, and I forgot Rose Kitty was bald. By the 9th, hush. Do you want to be tried for heresy? The power of the 9th god courses through my veins. The nobles fall silent, terrified. Maybe sainthood doesn't work like that, but what does it matter? Let's hope they don't die when they rule. Oh, that's true. Over the course of the day, even the boldest noble is quick to vote with the crown. It's so easy, relaxing, efficient. You finish early for the first time in months. They are the next ruler, yes. With the church at your back, you have license to do what you please. As long as you keep it on the 9th god's good side, of course. A long, glorious, and venerated reign awaits for Saint Aurora. What was the madness that was this run? The barons withdrew support and the wave of popular momentum behind General Vland petered out. They are soon just another bitter old soldier ranting that they could have been the monarch. The mad saint, tyrant queen, pirate spouse, bear owner, Aurora. No, they said I was the bear whisperer. Don't forget. The patricians failed to turn the kingdom's debts against it. And the moment had passed. Ever practical, they set about collecting interest and hoarding wealth, waiting for the time to scheme once more. The chiefs decide that the time must not have been ripe. The prophecy was quietly forgotten by all except the god speakers, who waited for the right omens to rise again. Praise be! Under Saint Aurora's reign, the church was all-powerful. The only thing warmer than the hearts of the believers were the heretics being burned alive. The queen died peacefully after another 15 years of devout rule. Catch me! I'm the gingerbread Thank you for the follow, Oscar Salazar. One step closer to affiliate and the Foxpaw Promise. Devout rule. Legend says that an angel appeared at her bedside to bear her to the hereafter. I got the D&D movie. I request a watch party amongst friends. I have seen the D&D movie. It's actually quite nice. How would we do a watch party, though? Unless you're suggesting streaming it over Discord. Must be nerd. Discord, that makes sense. Queen Aurora the Grave Robber. Wait, we need to fix that. Sorry. Saint Aurora the Grave Robber. Wait, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. You can't read it at all. Saint Aurora the Grave Robber. Gotta live life. Go live life. That's fair. Saint Aurora. You can't even see it. Saint Aurora the Grave Robber. Redacted Aurora the Grave Robber. It's just Aurora the Grave Robber. The wealthiest noble was, of course, sold to a 6,600. Poorest was Rose Kitty. And the kingdom with its full defiance. And its no stability. I look weird as an old lady. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. We need to continue that timeline again. Is it possible to get 10 in everything? Probably. It would be hard to keep 10 in everything, but to get 10 in everything, probably. Yerd. I kind of want to do another run. That was so much fun. I'm starting to lose my voice slightly. But I don't care. Too late? What about too late? It'd be like night. That's true. It might have to be next run. Next time I stream this, we'll have to go through. Fanfic, please. Like I said, I'm half tempted to write that. It would be funny. Make you an honorary Illumi Live or more. What would it be called? I don't know. It's like the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. The Saint, the Pirate, and the Bear. Saint, the Pirate, and the Bear. Anyway. Hope to eventually get your funds 10k. Yeah. Of pirates and bears. Fair. Usually I don't continue the game, but this one might have to. It's too good. I'm actually gonna make a note. Okay. A stellar rule. Let's see. When I next stream King of the Castle. Aurora. Continue game. As it ended on a very amusing note. There we go. The Queen's Queen. That was the funniest part at the beginning of the game. That was just, wait, maybe we can marry the Pirate Queen. And it totally worked. It totally worked. There wasn't even a chance that it wouldn't. I didn't have to roll. But yes. Well, I got that booty. I'm gonna get something to eat and get some sleep. Good night, everyone. Good night. Yes, we believe so hard that it happened. I do not stream tomorrow, but Luna does. So let me check her schedule. Tomorrow at 9 a.m. Mountain Daylight. Wait, what are you clipping? Tomorrow at 9 a.m. Mountain Daylight time, Luna will be streaming Undertale. And at 5 p.m. Mountain Daylight time, she'll be streaming King of the Castle. Let's see if we can get her a run as good as this. What are you clipping? Anyway. Saving the universe. One pirate queen at a time. Starseeker Williams, out. Wait, no.